Hey guys, Island Turtle here. Welcome to BOMISpirit and welcome to Aloha Friday. I know we're doing this a little bit later in the day. I'm just honoring my natural flow. There's been a lot of energy going through this place this last week. But I'm happy to show up with you guys, and I hope you guys have had a great Friday and a great week, and hopefully you got some fun weekend plans going on here. Oh, and happy Friday the 13th. I keep forgetting that. I don't know if any of y'all are doing, fun Friday the 13th tattoos or anything like that. It's definitely a day for that. I'm just catching up on the chat here. Jupiter transiting my 12th house really had me channeling that hermit energy. Oh, yeah. I will say 12th house Cancer for Jupiter, not bad, actually. It's not a bad way to experience Jupiter 12th house energy. My 12th house is Gemini, and I could not wait for Jupiter to get out of my Gemini-ness in the 12th house. That was challenging, to say the least. But anyway, I digress. Pride weekend. Oh, that sounds cool. Excited to stay. I can't see that. Be napping and writing. Oh, okay. You guys are feeling the homie vibes. You're feeling the homie vibes. I like it. Yeah, I'm so happy with all this Cancer energy. I can't even. I was with my patrons, the Rainbow Tribe. Was that just yesterday? Wait. Been in so many weird states this week. Yeah, I think that was yesterday. Sorry, so much is going through my mind right now. And we were talking about Jupiter Cancer quite a bit. And I don't know if any of you are experiencing it this way. Oh, by the way, if you're new, this is like a casual version of the weekly. We just chill, we connect, we hang out, we check in with each other. And we also do some channel messages and cards. I am going to do a little bit of a collective check-in today, and I'm doing signs today as well. Also, to give you guys a heads up, I did a podcast episode. That's going to drop on YouTube on the 17th. That's already over on Patreon, available for all my patrons. I think those are I posted the forgiveness ritual that I spoke about in the weekly. So if any of you have been wanting that, it's there on the homepage. I also did a post about it. I also posted about it on Instagram. Okay. But yeah, this Jupiter Cancer energy, my heart. Oh, my heart. It's good things, great things, but yeah, this big hearted energy that I spoke about in the weekly, man, I've been feeling it, and it feels good. It feels good. It's expansive. Jupiter. It's just very expansive in the heart space right now. But yeah, I hope you guys are experiencing that side of it. And if you're not, I hope you do soon. I'm just getting my little timestamps ready over here. Excuse me. Yeah, let me do this and then we'll hop right in to the collective. Sorry. It's so many things. Can I even think straight right now? Okay. Yeah, and then air. Ooh, is air going last today? Air might go last today. We'll see. It's been a while since I've been able to join a live. Happy to be here. Hey, it's good to see you too. Really needed that expansion. My heart felt cramping, kind of contracting. Oh, so now it feels all open and yummy and mellow, hopefully. Okay, we're jumping right in. Yeah, we're jumping right in. We're jumping right in. I'm just in an interesting flow since all this energy's been moving through me and my reality these last few days. I can't really share. I want to share. Y'all know I like to share. I can't really share about it, but it's yeah, I don't have words. I don't even have words for that. But it's definitely put me in this flow that is new, but I'm liking it a lot. And it's not a rushed energy. It's very still, actually. Yeah, I'm finding I'm just moving and grooving, but in a very still way. I don't even know if that makes sense. I feel like a new person. Good. I know we've got some birthing energy that's been floating around in the collective for a while. We pregnant as hell. There was a doozy on Patreon. Oh, okay. Yeah. So those energies, I can't believe that was just yesterday. That feels like a week ago. This is even You know what I mean? Um, yeah, anyone who's not a patron and you sign up to be a patron, there's two tiers, and in the second tier, there's an additional weekly, just focusing on the collective of the Rainbow Tribe to get more like specific messages and niche messages. Um, and yeah, the energy, it like put me out. Um, it's even, I don't even want to tune into it too much because it might like just bring in a lot more energy than I even want to feel right now. And you guys might also pick up on that too. But I will say air and water, even, well, everyone, even earth and fire, but like air and water had insanely powerful messages and energy, like beyond activation shit, like beyond that. Like, I can't, I literally don't have words. Anyway, if you feel resonant to check out Patreon and you're like, you feel called to it, or like, even just like me, even the fact that I'm not even saying words, you're probably feeling the energy behind it because I'm like, I'm trying to keep it at bay. And you feel like you just need to go check it out and you're like, oh yeah, that feels like there would be something in there for me. It's always there and available. So you can go and do that. The energy was woohoo, no words. Yeah, yeah, it was. It was. It totally was. But let's come back to the main collective currently and do a little quick check-in. Just looking at the timestamp here. Okay. Yeah, after even just speaking on that, I can feel the like, you know, and I'm like, just like, my body's been through enough this week. Okay. We're going to pull a couple cards from Wisdom of Oracle to tune into the collective. Now keep in mind, because these are general and they are timeless, you may resonate with some of this, even if you're watching this months from now, years from now. You can treat this like a little weekend reading. Most people do, I think, or just a present time. Use your discernment as regarding if messages are really for you or not. Y'all know how this goes. You know how this works. Yeah, damn, that energy. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, it was just yesterday. And while it was for the Rainbow Tribe, we're all a collective. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of that energy comes up in here. Me is water. My partner was air, Cancer, and Aqua. Totally meta. Yeah, it was very meta yesterday. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ruby. Thank you. Quick question. What does it mean if you have no air in your chart? It's gonna send me on a soapbox. You're gonna send me on a little TED talk. When it comes to astrology, because of the way we study it and look at it, and even just in juxtaposition to like how we are in relation to the stars, we really technically have all of the signs in our chart, even just based off the fact that we have a house system that we look at as a chart, right? So even if you don't have any like planets in Gemini, it doesn't mean you're like completely void of Gemini energy, because there's an aspect of your life that is touching that house of Gemini, even if you don't have any planets or angles there, right? I already feel like this needs to be a video later. But I will say it's like air energy may be a little harder for you to innately embody or innately access, right? But it doesn't imply anything bad. It doesn't imply anything negative, like outside of that, you know? That's just kind of how I feel. That's a very generalized answer. Hold on, am I doing it? No, I don't need to write that down. Okay. Let's come back, collective. Let's come back. I also was telling Rainbow Tribe yesterday, definitely gone through a bit of a shift in the way my seer abilities operate, because of this like practice I've been doing. And it's just seeing a whole lot more. Put it simply, I'm seeing a whole lot more. Anyway, collective messages or insights for the collective at this time. They're showing me penguins pretty immediately. I think there is a card in here that has penguins on it. I'm pretty sure. I think it's actually one of the relationship cards, if I'm not mistaken. But penguin is coming up. It's giving me play, actually. It's giving me like playful vibes. Penguins are also pretty notorious for like, you know, prioritizing tribe and relationships and loyalty and devotion, but play. I'm actually getting the play portion of that, which is nice. We like that. We like that. We'll take some play. And as a little reminder too, wait, did I do a timestamp? I did. Jesus. Okay. As a little reminder, with Saturn being in Aries right now until September, this is the time to experiment. This is the time to experiment. This is the time to play. This is the time to kind of get out of your comfort zone. A lot of us have already gone through the disillusionment that Saturn has been providing as far as like regarding our fantasies and narratives and beliefs and things we've been involved in to get us to see what's actually for us and what's not for us, what's really realistic and practical and what's not. And what is worth experimenting with, right? Yeah, we have co-create. Yeah, I love that. We'll come back to this. I want to finish talking about Saturn really quickly. Because again, this is just a little quick reminder for the collective. The way Saturn has disillusioned us, I've been equating it to the Seven of Cups, right? We got our Seven of Cups, all of our relationships, our ideas, our belief systems, whatever. Saturn comes over, kicks a few of them over, sobers us up a little bit, and says, what's left? Experiment with that, indulge in that, play in that. Saturn, we often look at as a very like pressury, discipline, maybe a little abrasive kind of energy that helps us to grow and helps us to get serious and focused, and it is. But the way Saturn's working off of Neptune and in a square to Jupiter, it's actually been helping us to get very clear on what we can play with. Saturn's actually encouraging us to play, and Neptune's going like, yeah, come into the dream realm a little bit, but in this very grounded, practical way through Saturn, which is amazing, right? Because it's this energy of like, yes, you're allowed to imagine. Yes, you're allowed to fantasize. Yes, you're allowed to dream. Yes, you're allowed to have fun. But just do it with things that are real, like that are actually for you and realistic for you. And in that way, we can start to bring certain things into reality that are also have this like flavor of dreams and hopes and wishes and fantasies. Fantasy is coming up a lot here. It's interesting. Yeah, so just a little reminder of that. So this summer, play and experiment and see what happens. When Saturn goes back into Pisces in September, it is going to be a little bit of a refinement is the word that was coming up this morning in my practice. It is going to be a little bit of a refinement period of what we have been experimenting with through summer. And then as we get into February of 2026, we can get back to playing again, but we're going to be more clear and more refined in what we are experiencing from this summer. Okay, but let's come back to today. Co-create. Need I say more? This is basically an invitation to say, come play. Come and be the creative human beings that we all are, right? Come and play, come and see what you can weave into reality, what you can mess around with in your reality. The animals are jumping out to me, actually, the owl and the cheetah. It's kind of an interesting combination. Thank you, Spirit. I never noticed this before. So we have an owl, we have a cheetah, and we've got this like cheetah egg. It's very cute. It's kind of funny. I am getting that a little bit of like when we play and we experiment and like this energy of getting out of our comfort zone, like taking little pieces and elements that normally don't go together and seeing how they can go together. It's like very Aquarian, which is part of this energy as well. So there's a little message in there too, like entertain things you may not normally entertain with discernment. Always. But like, you know, that person that normally you wouldn't speak to for whatever reason, going somewhere that maybe you've wanted to go, but you like, nah, I don't know, that's like out of my bandwidth or that's out of my reach or, you know, whatever, and just going and doing it anyway and just seeing what could come of that. But yeah, it's giving me like major experimentation there. Yeah, it's interesting. The co-create. Can I? Oh, we're seeing a theme with the. Oh, I love Spirit. We're seeing a theme with the animals here. We got cheetah and owl. Cheetah in the bottom card with go to distance, and then this fell. And do we see an owl underneath that with to be fair? Oh my. My crown just did something weird. I'm also, okay, I can't lie, patrons, I'm feeling that like air, water, sign, energy shit that we were feeling yesterday. I'm also noticing the numbers 47 and 38. They both break down to an, if I can speak, they both break down to an 11. I can't, like, you guys see what I see, yes? Like the owl and the cheetah, and like literally here they are dealing with each other, doing, you know, experimenting, collaborating, having fun, whatever. Again, it's this encouragement of get into what you normally wouldn't. Ooh, and I love underneath that we do have yin. Yeah, that's like, yeah, it's like receive the unconventional, receive the going out of your comfort zone, receive the breaking your barriers, your rules. Maybe even like society, don't break any laws, but like, you know, societal rules and expectations, for example. I just can't, like, come on, like, I can't believe that. That's crazy. That's like so crazy. Go to distance is a very like masculine yang energy. And then of course we have, yeah, thank you, Spirit. They're just like, duh. That go to distance is a yang energy, and we literally have yin. So it is this like bringing forces to the center, bringing forces to harmonize, bringing forces to balance, to create and experiment and have fun and just see what can come of things. It's giving me 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups vibes as well. Some of you could have also been moving through some, how do I want to say this? Just balancing. They're saying balancing. They said to be fair. They brought me back to the to be fair. Balancing your own masculine, feminine energies, balancing your own forces so that you can actually get into this co-creation energy a little bit easier. So that was coming through as well. And again, these animals coming out in this manner just screams to me that there's probably some major confirmation there for you guys regarding these specific animals. Maybe even like birds, avians kind of deal, and like felines or cats, even in a more broad sense. But the owl and cheetah, obviously very specific there. 47 and 38 are my numbers. Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah, I'm hearing reconcile. Reconciling differences, getting on the same page. Some of you, that stands to be the case. Now, Jupiter moving into Cancer, such a great energy. Part of that for some people is mending, because Cancer is healing. Cancer is healing energy. Cancer loves tribe. Cancer loves connection. Cancer loves emotional safety and security. Cancer loves home domestic vibes where people gather in the hearth, right? So some of you are getting on the same page with some people in your life and mending whatever needs to be mended there, or even just offering a balance. I'm hearing of truth with to be fair. Ooh, interesting. Of truth. Of truth. This can come in a lot of different ways and fashions, whether it's family, friends, other, you know, all kinds of relationships these days, right? Through truth and getting everything out on the table. Okay, hold on, I'm sorry. They're giving me words and I'm like, I'm not really liking the words. It's funny how we channel, right? Okay, sorry. The energy is just a lot in my body right now. Through getting everything out on the table, right? Through just blatant transparency. That's really when magic can actually happen and unfold, right? That's when a true puzzle, a true big picture, a true tapestry can be woven. I was getting a song and I was like, I'm trying to keep that like air water energy from yesterday away a little bit. I was hearing John Legend, right? John Legend? Yeah, that's it. It sounded weird coming out of my mouth. All of me. And there's that line, there's that lyric of cards on the table, like literally, I think that's part of the lyric, cards on the table. That's just what keeps coming up. I forget the lyrics around it, but that song is coming up quite a bit. It is a very heavily romantic song. This doesn't have to be about that. I want to make that clear. This is just about having fun. This is about creating. This is like getting on the same page with people in your life, on the same page with yourself. This can even be between you and yourself, right? Getting on the same page with you, all of you, accepting all of you, yourself, what your truth is and what you want to do, how you want to have fun, how you want to create, how you want to exist, right? So again, there's definitely some of you here who are going through a little bit of this like consolidation of self or sense of self. A lot of you, this feels more relational, like prioritizing the relationships in your life and calibrating them. I won't leave all that on the table. Wow. Okay. Let's get into signs. Yeah, let's get into signs. Okay. Patrons, I'm so tempted to pull the angel deck out, but honestly, I'm wondering if that was also part of the reason why those messages were so intense yesterday. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to open up that portal today after yesterday. So I think we're going to go with the animals here. 1 second. Okay. Definite confirmation. Thank you so much. Oh, you're so welcome. My North Node is in Cancer. Definitely something faded here. Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. I was probably going to do a video about this at some point. So how many days ago was this? Can't keep track of time. Sometime in the last week. I was sitting in my practice and Spirit highlighted the window between June 9th and June 20th, the summer solstice. And I was like, that's a very specific window. From when Jupiter goes into Cancer to summer solstice, my right eye just freaked out, to summer solstice. Within that time, we've had the full moon in Sagittarius. On June 15th, Jupiter will be exactly square Saturn, I believe, and then a couple days later, it's exactly square Neptune. But also, Mars is going to move into Virgo. And with summer solstice, we're going to move into Cancer season with Jupiter freshly in this Cancerian energy, which means by the time we hit the summer solstice, we'll have gone through the intensity of the squares between Jupiter and Saturn and Neptune. But we will also have had Mars finally shift out of its very long relationship that it's been having with Cancer and Leo since September of last year that included the retrograde phase. It will finally be in a new energy, but in Virgo, which plays really well with Cancer. And so when we go into summer solstice, we're kind of being ushered into a new window here of Jupiter in Cancer with the sun in Cancer. My God, talk about exalted, Jesus. Working really well with Mars in Virgo. That is like Cancer and Virgo together. I'm starting to hear a lot of things. I'm hearing stabilizing force. Oh shit, I think we're getting a channeling. Hold on a second. Wow, okay. They're showing me the Sustainer card from the Archetype deck. The Pocket Archetype deck by Ken Kranz. And that card normally speaks of like how we maintain things, how we sustain, right? But it speaks of like the burden of that. But with Mars in Virgo, which loves being in Virgo, by the way, sextile Jupiter conjunct Sun in Cancer, it's very feminine. That's like uber feminine with Cancer and Virgo, but then this like masculine emphasis of Mars, this very focused, very dedicated energy and expression of Mars, and also very grounded, very calm expression of Mars. Wanting to put energy, right, into creating containers, spaces, that's just very Virgo, and also Cancer, that are sustainable, but with ease, with this like flow of feminine ease, and with Cancer in mind, right? So this very matriarchal, feminine way of sustaining, which is a complete shift of how we were programmed to sustain. Our society for a very long time has been programming everyone to be in their masculine energy and in a distorted way, right? And working in very linear ways, paradoxical ways that just like are counter and like this counter our natural way of existing in healthy ways. So it's interesting, right? Because it's like we've had all this like lessons around Mars, and even Saturn and Aries is teaching us how to master our masculine fire through Aries and having temperance and this mastery of timing and when to hold, when to move, all these things. And now we're moving into this window leading up to this window of summer solstice where we are going to be embracing how to sustain matriarchally, not patriarchally, which is actually more sustainable since that's actually in alignment with like how energy actually flows. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hold on, I just realized it wasn't on all the messages. Oh, hold on. Sorry, my chat got weird as I was channeling. That happens. Susie, thank you. So as we are approaching the summer solstice, keep those intentions in mind. Keep that in mind for whatever intentions you want to set. If you even do that, not everyone does. For the summer solstice. I'm just seeing a lot. Just seeing a lot right now. Wow. Okay. Let's move on. I feel like if I sit in that, it's going to bring up a shit ton of things. It's reminding me of this, actually. They said this is preparation. Okay, thank you. This window I'm speaking of, June 9th to leading up to that, this is the window of preparation for that, to do what you have to do to reconcile your own internal forces, like your own, again, modus operandi, really your soul, but also with other people, with people that you care about, relationships you want to prioritize. Because once we go into that window, sorry, I'm just getting excited. It does. It feels like the true physical rise of the matriarchy. Not to be grandiose, but it does. It feels like the seeds. So even when I say in the physical, like material, physical reality, even as I say that, I want to emphasize seeding, which also takes time for things to flourish and grow. But there are going to be people who are doing this in their own way, whatever that means to them individually. But, you know, I've spoken on this quite a bit over the years, right? Of the power of the individual than the collective. And we are in this new era, this new paradigm where that is basically really being awakened right now and being really embraced, even if people don't realize that's what's happening, right? Because we've been going through this period of time of remembrance of self, of awakening old talents and old knowledge, information, etc. And even a reclaiming of self has been part of that. Acknowledgement of unique skills from our own life experiences and part of that. There has been this very prolonged window the collective has been in of owning the individual self and the power of the unique self, of how we all are unique little puzzle pieces, and how do we fit together to make the big puzzle work or look or whatever. So this is just another layer. The sun just like shined brighter in my face as I said this. This is just another layer to this paradigm shift into the matriarchy. But it's the seeds. Again, I want to make that clear. It's the seeds. It's starting at the individual level. Even if these seeds are small, everything's a domino effect. Everything's energy. Energy is always reacting to energy, right? I just can't stop looking at the yin. It definitely is giving me this vibe too, that for some people in these relationships, if there is more of like a dominant, like masculine energy in a certain connection or certain group, that there's a harmonizing of that, like through that feminine energy. Yeah, this came up yesterday too. A little more intense and a little different, but that came up as well. And I will just say it, I mean, just the numbers. The 1111, so 1111 may be big for some people, and then even just the 2, right? We don't break down master numbers in numerology, but if we were to, right, 11 will break down to a 2. So I'm just pointing that out. There may be some unions that are also happening around this time. And if that's happening for you, you know it wouldn't be shocking, okay? Okay, let's move into signs. I want to get out. This is a big download. I might even, sorry, I thought that was gonna disturb. I might even later edit to take, oh Lord, hold on, give me a second. Let me deal with this. Okay. Later, I may also, kind of what I did with the red path message a couple months ago, I may actually just like take out this little portion of the video and make it its own video for people to access later for just easier, beneficial reasons. Also, a little note before we continue into signs, the podcast episode I recorded today, there was some more messaging that wanted to come through for the red path message that came out a couple months ago. So if you resonated with that, there may be something in the podcast episode for you. Okay. All right. Now, elements. Oh, what a week. All right. Elements and signs. I'm doing signs, but I like to categorize them and keep them in their element. We're going to start with water, actually. Water wants to go first, which is kind of surprising. Okay. Hold on. I'm sorry. Let me make a note to actually do that. Extract Matriarch messages. Something else I need to do? No. Okay. Water. Let's get focused on you guys. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So I'm using the animal deck as like an overall for water signs, and then we're going to do just straight tarot for the individual signs. Is that the same as the forgiveness ritual? No. So I kind of announced it earlier, but just really quickly. The podcast episode is already on Patreon because they get early access, and it will drop on YouTube and Spotify on the 17th. Tuesday. Okay. Any messages or insights or water signs? I'm hearing command, water signs. I'm hearing command. I like that for you. Okay. Feels like you're actually taking command over your space. It's feeling very, not territorial. That's not the right word, because I think when we hear that word, we're like, I don't know, it feels very like primal and almost aggressive. It's not that. You're like commanding your space. You may even be asking for space. Someone may be asking you for space. Something about space, which is interesting because it kind of is like not in alignment with the overall message, but maybe this is something that will be discussed or talked about, laid on the table, if you will. Something about space. Water signs. Messages or insights from our water signs, please. Oh, look who's on the bottom. Man, the cheetah's just everywhere. Who are my cheetahs in here? Huh? There's got to be some of you in here who are like, have very strong cheetah energy. I can't, like, literally, this is crazy. So if you're using timestamps and just going to the sign readings, we got 3 different cheetahs going on here. It's like, never seen that as a reader. That's just crazy. Okay, cheetah energy. That's going in the title, that's for sure. But water signs, your first card out is the golden egg, and I love this for you. This feels so good. This is the heart chakra card, and I do feel like in this commanding your space, and it could also be because you are water signs and this whole Jupiter, Cancer, even the like recent message of, you know, owning sovereignty, but from the heart. That's what I'm getting with you with this golden egg. It's like, even if you're commanding, even if you are firm, even if you're just very like, here's my boundary, it's all coming from the heart space with you, and it just feels really good. And I want to say like radiating too. Again, Jupiter Cancer can totally expand the heart and emotions as well. And your water sign, so you know, it's your bread and butter. Can I get some more messages here for my water signs? Yeah, they keep bringing me back here. You're using your heart space to do it. Am I taking these? No. Yeah, it was a lot. It was like 6 cards. Ooh. I see you, water signs. I see you. We have spider. Spider could be something that's been coming up for you. Spider is co-creation. Literally. Spider is co-creation. It's how we weave. It's how we manifest. It's literally how we create. It's how we build. It's how we cultivate. Spider can also speak to networks for me personally as a reader, and especially this card. Like you see like this rainbow and it's making this huge web. I feel like you're in magician mode. I honestly feel like what this is. I feel like you're doing this from the heart space. Also why you are able to command your space from the heart space. You could even be pulling certain things in or drawing certain things in, people in. I feel like you're in hardcore manifestation mode right now. Thank you. Some of you are also just putting your energy into things because it feels good, right? Like creating because it feels good. I don't know, going on a drive because it feels good. It's like you're putting so much more of your heart energy into everything you touch. Thank you. I just heard Midas touch. Not in the way you're thinking. Here's what they also just said. It's that golden frequency that I've been speaking about too, especially over on Patreon. Yeah, because everything you're touching it with your heart. You are so in your heart. I love it. But as you're touching everything with your heart energy, it's the gold frequency. And so the more you are operating from this space, the more you're like touching everything in your life, even people is what they said, even people, with this like gold-hearted Midas touch, the more that just spreads deeper into your reality and even touches other people is what I'm getting. There's a social energy here, but I keep getting something about space. Like maybe you are engaging with people, but maybe you are having a lot of boundaries. I don't know. We're gonna look into that. There's something paradoxical about that. It's the second time I've said that word in this live. Can I get a third card, please, for my water signs? Can I get a third card? Can we guess what animal just came out? Throw them in there. Throw them in the chat. Can we guess? I'll wait. I don't mind. Owl. Oh, that's a good guess, but no. Owl's been floating around the collective very heavily. Owl? No. Cheetah? Mm-hmm. Oh, there's one underneath it. With a lamb. Oh, water signs. We got deer on the bottom. So again, I was just with patrons yesterday, and as I said, and even as some patrons here mentioned, the air and water readings were insane. They were insane. Meta, electrified, they were a lot. They almost put me out. I'm feeling some of that here with you, okay? Remember what I said? You're kind of like pulling in. You're magnetizing. You are manifesting. Yeah, look at that. Cheetah is like right at you. And it's interesting that it's coming with a lamb. Again, I feel like Cheetah is just representing energies that you are literally pulling in as you're working from your heart space here, okay? And I'm hearing sovereign, so you may also understand the sovereignty messages that have been coming out recently. But I like that the lamb is here with Cheetah because lamb is a little bit of a sensitive energy. It's a soft energy. It's I'm hearing intentional. I'm getting Virgo. I would check your charts, you know, for if whatever is happening with Virgo with your charts. You could be pulling in people who have prominent Virgo placements, but remember, we're working up to Mars moving into Virgo. Yeah, okay, we're all on the same page. Okay. The lamb energy driving the cheetah. Yeah, I keep getting intentional. It's gonna be like a Knight of Pentacles energy. So many things. What is coming towards you in terms of energy to work with, opportunities, even people, high level of integrity with this Knight of Pentacles energy and Virgo energy that's coming through? Could even be opportunities that are, how do I want to say? I keep getting sensitive. I think it's more about like I'm getting auditory, like a sensitive auditory situation. Almost like you called this in. I just gotta call what I'm getting. If these are people, which I think a lot of you, these are people, it's like they heard a call, or they just like they heard something. I keep getting an auditory thing, but it's like you're literally pulling them in as like this spider energy. Like, again, manifesting. Could you also move into cheetah energy yourself? Because you get this feeling or this knowing or this auditory hearing or call of, okay, I've been in this space, let me go and whatever. Absolutely. Absolutely. Cheetah is my 8 of Wands energy. This feels really precious. I'm just getting like the weirdest vibe, and I don't know how to articulate it. Okay, so again, I gotta be honest with how it's coming through. It's almost like this cheetah has the lamb in their pocket. It's like almost how this feels. Like they're carrying the lamb in their pocket. Okay, that could be an idea. That could be an opportunity. That could be this like sensitive gift, this sensitive inner knowing if this is a person. Yeah, that's just, I keep getting it. They're like holding it like in their pocket. So specific. Hope it's not an actual animal. I'm sure it's not. Okay. Interesting. Either way, I don't want to get too sucked in because we got a lot of readings to do today, and you all know I can get sucked in. This is magical. Magical, beautiful. You literally are doing magic, working your magic. And you got some interesting stuff headed your way that you're about to dive into. And with deer on the bottom, that is the divine feminine principle in this deck. Deer is grace. That word could be important to you at this time. Deer is also sensuality. It's like a regal majesty. And again, I'm getting sovereignty here. I feel like you're in this deer energy. I feel like you're the deer, especially because I feel like you're just kind of like in your space, again, this space, doing what you do. That's very feminine, right? That's that's like almost the epitome of feminine energy. Some of you could be also like have like womb energy coming up, right? That's just coming up here. Oh, maybe that's what this space is. Some of you could be in a very creative space right now, and it's almost like you're in a metaphorical creative womb space. It's very Cancer. It's like it's the epitome of Jupiter Cancer, right? Yeah, you're just in a very like highly feminine space here. Okay, let's get some cards out for the signs. Oh, didn't even pull these out yet. Hold on. No, let's do Midnight Magic. Okay. Cancer, might as well go with Cancer first, as we do. Yeah. Cancer, we're gonna go with Rider Waite for you. Yeah, so on the second tier, on the second tier, you will have access to all of the old sign readings as well. Ad-free versions of part 1s, and then all of the extendeds for part 2s. That was repetitive. All the part 2s. So yes, to answer your question. Any messages or insights for Cancer? Lions are coming up. That's been a theme this week. I just saw lions, so I'm just mentioning it. Water signs. Kind of wish you guys went last, just because I knew yesterday was intense. So we have Emperor, Three of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. It's giving me strong Cheetah vibes. Like I said, Cheetah's yang. Cheetah is that yang energy. Emperor is yang energy. And then we have Three of Swords with the Knight of Cups. The Three of Swords is propelling the Knight, is how this is feeling. Even the way it came out is very interesting to me. It's like, how do I want to describe this? Yeah, it's the fuel. It's the propellant. It's literally how it's being said. The Three of Swords is the propellant to the Knight of Cups. It's propelling action. It's motivating action. Sensitive, in their pocket. The lamb in the pocket. I think this sensitivity is part of this Three of Swords energy. I'm getting a lot about sound, and that was kind of coming up in the overall for water signs with the lamb. In Cancer, I'm just getting that here with the Three of Swords. Whether it's clairaudience or just a general energetic sensitivity, it's weird. It's like it's creating almost, I want to say, an ache. Water. Cancer, y'all gotta tell me what's going on in your life. An ache, a tension, a nervous system overload that just cannot remain, and it's causing action. It's propelling that Cheetah energy. Could this be to mend? Yes, like I mentioned, Jupiter in Cancer, that's totally part of this energy. But it's so weird how it's like I'm getting words like sonar and stuff like that. It's such a weird message as the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is not always heartache. It can be, but ache did come through. Three of Swords is also tension, and it's also just like irritation and like discomfort. It's like I'm just getting a high level of discomfort of just like, I don't want to sit with this discomfort anymore. I don't want to have this discomfort. I need to do something about this discomfort. But the discomfort I'm getting is like, for some it's affecting the heart, some it's affecting the nervous system. Some it almost feels like an energy overload, actually. And it's like, okay, time to do something about it. And it's like happening through the Knight of Cups. Justice on the bottom, to be fair. Yeah. Just felt a rush go through my back. Some people could be having very strong ascension-like symptoms, because that was like, I did not like that at all. That like made my spine feel like jello. It was very weird. What else for Cancer? Oh, death, scorpionic energy. Ooh. Sorry, it's just reminding me of the patron reading yesterday. I'm getting threshold with the death card is actually what I'm getting. Like, this is a gateway. Death, as we know, is change and transformation, endings and beginnings, birthing, like we transmutation and alchemy. We know this, right? This is the death card. And it's almost like Cancer, this could absolutely be you. Keep in mind, it could be someone you know that may be headed towards you with all this cheetah-like energy, right? Like sprinting. As this energy is compelled, I almost want to say, just cannot stand the sensations. Action is taken towards death. Action is taken towards a threshold. And it is giving me, this is meta, it's definitely giving me that vibe of like crossing through a threshold that just you there's no going back. Forever changing something. It's like as this Emperor gains momentum as that Cheetah energy and that Knight of Cups, again, I'm getting compelled to act. Something is set in motion as they rush towards the death card, but I keep getting this like a gateway. And it's the podcast episode I just did also mentions gateways. What's coming on the other side of death for Cancer? What's on the other side of death? Whoa. Oh. Yeah. Look at that. Ace of Cups. Five of Pentacles and Strength. Remember, this Emperor energy is acting through the Knight of Cups. The cup that is held by the Knight is here. Ace of Cups is emotion. It also represents the heart space for me and the soul, matters of the soul and of the heart. And this Five of Pentacles and Strength card, it's like, that to me just screams like trying to deal with your own suffering, right? Trying to deal with emotional suffering. But this is what's coming on the other side of death. It feels like going through this gateway, this threshold, however it wants to be spoken, however that lands for you. It's like dealing with that. It's dealing with this fight. It's dealing with this sense of discomfort or source of discomfort to set the heart free is what that feels like. Tell me more about this Ace of Cups. Yeah, so if you want to be just like very 3D about this, someone's got some stuff going on with their nervous system, or ascension-like symptoms, or literally just emotions that they don't know how to deal with. And Jupiter in Cancer is probably exacerbating that, probably for you or someone you know. And there's this awareness of like, I need to do something about this because this is not like, this cannot be. This is not balanced. This cannot be. And they take action to forever change that and to liberate that, to give themselves ease. Even if that's to have a conversation, make some changes. That's what I'm seeing here. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Yep, there's that Three of Pentacles. Which is, again, seems very collective right now, even beyond just the signs. But Seven of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles, and there's a Four of, there's a lot of Pentacles here. Thank you. I just noticed something. And with the Four of Pentacles taking up the space between the 3 and the 7, there is this question of like stability, this question of like power, empowerment, and resources on the other side of death. And the reason I'm bringing up the Pentacles is because before they reach the Death card, or you reach the Death card, we're working with all air. We're literally working with all the elements here except for Earth. This is very internal. All of what's going on with this section of the reading, all very internal. And once this energy or you approach the gateway of death, no going back, we have all these Pentacles, meaning suddenly something is like very here in the physical, which also gives me the feeling of like there's physical interaction happening as this energy is going through the death gateway, whether that's you or someone else. But all around the heart, all around emotions, and around that is the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Very, I keep hearing cards on the table. Very practical, very much about resources, investments, getting on the same page. What's this? What's that? Yeah. Three of Pentacles is also my card of mending and rectifying, fixing. Six of Pentacles is as well. Yeah. And I think it's going to bring balance. I'm starting to get really, really, really nauseous in your energy. Wow. Oh, I was curious what the top was. Look at the top cards. Queen of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Oh, and look, and the Two of Cups. This was the top cards off the deck. Yeah, you don't even need me to explain why this is here. So Cancer, I'm looking at a reading for Cancers and people who know Cancers, cross-watchers, all about mending and getting on the same page. Any unspoken ache, any unspoken tension, etc. It's about to be laid on the table. And once the toothpaste is out of the tube, it's out of the tube. There's no going back. And again, I feel like, I don't know, that you're just doing your Cancer thing here. But that's what I see for you, Cancers. Let's go ahead and move into Scorpio. I just heard Virgo again. Virgo's really creeping around the readings. Scorpio. Let's do let's do Midnight Magic for you. Let's do Midnight Magic. Coming an hour late, I'm back and track and catch up to where all y'all are now. Hey, good to see you. Scorpio. Lord, if that was Cancer's reading, what Scorpio's gonna be like? Let's see. Let's just take, actually, hold on a second. Let's just take a peek. Scorpio, I'm already seeing the High Priestess for you. Let's go there. Scorpio, you could be getting pretty interesting dreams lately. We did just have the full moon in your neighbor sign of Sag, so wouldn't shock me. Also, Jupiter being in Cancer could also do that, amplify intuition for everybody. But yeah, High Priestess, they're showing me High Priestess for you. It's giving me dream time. It's giving me dream time, dream realm. So maybe you could even actually be on the opposite end where maybe you're struggling to sleep. Sleep is either like this, I'm getting like extremes with you. Dream time sleep is either really vivid and like vision like, or you're not sleeping at all. Scorpio. You could have fire in your chart. You could be dealing with a fire sign. They're showing me an iguana, lizard-esque creature. Which to me that represents fire, the fire element. You are ruled by Mars, but I feel like it's about the fire element or fire signs for you. Okay. Scorpio. Any messages or insights for Scorpio? Oh, God. Okay, Scorpio, is this going to be a therapy session? Gotta laugh sometimes. Nine of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Cancer energy with the Queen of Cups. Gemini energy with the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords speaks of dream time in extremes. Either no sleeping or like intense anxiety-inducing kind of dreams. A lot of like worrying at night even is what the Nine of Swords speaks of, fear and anxiety. But the Queen of Cups tells me you are either in your intuition with it, like dreams, or you got some emotions that are making you think about some things, making you worry about some things here. Okay. Don't question yourself. Trust your intuition. Your intuition's right. I think this also came up yesterday. Your intuition's right, Scorpio. I mean, they showed me the High Priestess for you. Some of you guys are questioning your intuition. Yeah, don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. And don't doubt your heart. That also is what wants to be said here. And don't doubt your heart. Some of you are doubting your intuition. Some of you are doubting what you're feeling. Don't. Your heart never lies. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is my ally card or my friendship card. It's also a card of the student, right? Like starting to pick up a new skill, starting to make some plans, maybe even like some financial investing. I'm hearing hands-on. Hands-on. I think what you're actually thinking about is the Page of Pentacles. Some of you could be thinking a lot about money or worrying about money or what to do about money. Some of you could also be considering, learning something new, like a new skill. I feel like this is on your mind. The Page of Pentacles is on your mind. So, oh, thank you. Some of you are questioning friendship and loyalty. I'm getting a lot of different things with you, Scorpio. It's all around the Page of Pentacles. You're worried or are contemplating developing new skills, needing to learn about money, or you're worried about who your friends really are, or you're worried about like the friendship between you and another person. These are the things that I'm getting with that Page of Pentacles. I keep coming back to the High Priestess energy. Your intuition's right. Your emotions are right. Don't doubt that. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles for Scorpio. Oh, so Scorpio, don't be mad. It's just something I'm hearing. Don't project. Sorry. don't project your fears into a situation, because that is also a form of manifesting. And some of you may project some of your fears into a situation or onto a person because you're scared of what your intuition's telling you or what your heart's telling you. It's not going to help anybody. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Tell you more about the Page of Pentacles. Come here. The Lovers. Yeah, you got some big decisions going on here, Scorpio. Lovers is usually about making decisions and choices. It can be about significantly like spiritual relationships or intense relationships. It's also my card of alignment, making decisions that are in alignment with us versus like the devil, which is not so much, right? Contemplating this Page of Pentacles, you just want, I get it, Scorpio. You just want to make sure you're right, that you're doing the right thing that's in alignment with yourself in terms of questions of friends or friendship or loyalty. And some of you financial decisions here. And some of you like, is it time to start that new thing? Is it time to go and pick up a new skill? You just want to make sure you're doing the right thing. Totally human. But I think you already know deep down. I think you're just afraid of the truth. Like, you know the truth, you feel the truth, and I think the truth just freaks you out. One final card for Scorpio. Yeah, you got nothing to be afraid of. You got nothing to be afraid of. Yeah, see? You got nothing to be afraid of. Look at that. 6 of Wands. You're going to be fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't give yourself extra wrinkles. Don't lose that sleep. 6 of Wands is your outcome here. You're going to be fine. Okay? 6 of Wands is Jupiter, Leo. That's victory. That's people recognizing your victory. That's balance as well because it's a 6. This is coming out good. This is coming out fine. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Yeah, look at that. Ace of Cups on the bottom as well. A lot of emotion in this for you, but potentially new emotional beginning. Ooh, with the Sun, Scorpio. Whatever this Page of Pentacles is, whatever you're intuiting about it, again, whether it's about acquiring a new skill, learning about money or dealing with money, or the question of the friendship or loyalty within certain relationships you have, your intuition's telling you exactly what the truth is. Your heart is telling you exactly what the truth is. So trust it and make decisions accordingly, and you're totally going to be fine. Some of you, this is leading to some sort of new beginning that's good. A 10 of Pentacles under the Sun. Wow. Scorpio, you're going to be fine. Okay, I promise you're going to be fine. That 10 of Pentacles after the Sun, some of you, this is actually moving into something very long-term, like a long-term financial security, a long-term, like trying a new skill or a new activity or hobby, and it ends up being with you for the rest of your life in some way, or supporting you very prominently for a very long time, or like a lifetime bestie. You know what I mean? It's that kind of vibe. Yeah, whatever this Page of Pentacles is for you, I'm not going to say you're never going to lose it, because never say never, but I'm trying to get numbers here. Yeah, it's impossible to get numbers. It's going to be around for a long time. Definitely more than 10 years. Definitely more than 10 years. Nice. Okay. Pisces. Let me get a little sip. Okay. Oh yeah, glow in the dark. Let's do that one. My throat is already getting super tight. I got like 3 more elements to do. My voice is changing. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing out a tangent out there. You guys have probably heard my voice cracking a lot in the last like week or so. My voice is changing. I'm just very aware of it. I'm not sick. It's not my asthma, which actually has been significantly better in recent months. My voice is just changing. I'm rolling with it. All right, Pisces. Any messages or insights for Pisces? I'm hearing dahlia, dahlias. Dahlias, the flower, could be significant for you. Pisces. What's going on for Pisces? So Pisces, you're also very intuitive. This flower, right? This flower energy. Something is unfolding. It's funny. I almost want to, it's like maybe you and Scorpio have something going on. Everything's okay. I just say everything's okay. Like there's a lot of like moon energy with you, which again, Jupiter is in Cancer. All the water signs are going to feel that moon energy because of that. But I see you like literally like sitting by the ocean under the moon in the night with the stars. And it just feels very much like not being too much in your emotions or intuition. It's not that, but it's like, it feels like a Four of Cups energy, like a heavy contemplation about something that's like unfolding for you. But I feel like it's not necessary. Like it's happening. And it's fine. I don't know. It's just the vibe I'm getting. But let's pull cards. Let's pull cards. Pisces. Any messages or insights for Pisces? I mean, I know you like to be in the void and all. I get it. But I'm just saying, if you're doing that to ruminate on this, I just keep getting the vibe like it's more okay than you realize. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. So again, my card for plans, networking, building, cultivating, networks, all these things, right? And look, yeah, that's totally where you are. You're totally in that Four of Cups energy. Fat ass crow just flew by. He was chubby. Anyway, Three of Pentacles. This is what you're contemplating. The Three of Pentacles also speaks of like relatively new things underway that are just blossoming, just starting to take shape. Yeah, Pisces, I want to say everything's okay. You don't need to sit with this too much. It's almost giving me the vibe of like, maybe you think it's too good to be true. Okay, yeah, you and Scorpio, man. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be okay. Ten of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles that you're like in contemplation about like this, it's leading to the 10. So again, it will be stable, it will be sustainable, kind of relating to the download we got earlier, right? And it will be very consistent and a part of your life that will be around for a very long time. Whether this is business, whether this is a house, financial investments, certain relationships, friendships, everything's okay. Literally, everything's okay. Three of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles means there's also Seven of Pentacles energy here, which is about how we deal with our investments, how we deal with our time, money, energy, the things we have, the things we want. Do we need to evaluate anything? Do we need to change anything? I really want to say no. I really want to say everything is going fine. Maybe you're not used to things going so well, so easy, so smooth, so natural. Totally get it. We've been in crazy years recently. It's interesting too, because it's like, the reason the Seven of Pentacles represents that is because by the time we hit the 7, we've been involved in something for quite a bit, right? Probably at least 7 months, right? Maybe even longer than that, maybe even years. And that's when we're like, okay, we've been in this for a while. Do we need to shake anything up? Does anything need to shift or change for longevity purposes, right? You're only at the 3. Let it grow in its natural way, and then, watch it carefully, whatever this is for you. But you're so not at that 7 point yet. This is really indicating like, no, that's not needed right now. Use your discernment. It's just what I'm getting. Pisces. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, Pisces, Four of Cups is still underneath here. I just keep getting this feeling that you're not used to things going loosey-goosey as far as allowing things to unfold naturally. I associate that with Pisces energy very strongly. But with the Four of Pentacles, almost like Four of Cups, but again, that's at the bottom here. It's giving me that vibe of like a little bit of control, actually. A little bit of control, a little bit of trying to hold on, but something's just getting started. Let's keep going. If this is a business, maybe you are also concerned about like how the money will play out, like, you know, depending on the nature of like whatever business you're starting. Some businesses take a couple years to really like, you know, get into the black, so to speak. You could be worried about that if it is like still at the beginning stages. But yeah, I just see you in this position of like a little bit of a control position. Not necessarily bad. I'm just like, I just want to encourage you that like you could relax a little bit on whatever this is. Yeah, High Priestess. Just lean back, lean into it, feel it out, watch it, be present with it. I really feel like it's going to be okay. Any other messages or insights for Pisces? Yeah. So again, just like with Scorpio, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be okay. Justice coming out here is balance. It's resolution. It's just desserts, right? It's harmony. Yeah, everything. I just keep getting that. Everything is going to be okay. So some of you, this is a business, like I said. Some of you, it's more about like long-term friends or long-term plans, long-term investments. But again, whatever it is, hasn't been around that long or hasn't had legs, so to speak, that long. So it's still blooming. But with the Ten of Pentacles, that's where it's headed. Okay. So everything's okay, Pisces. Just relax. All right, let's move on to another element. That over there. Oh man, my throat. Oops. Okay. Fire, earth, or air? Hi, buddy. What? What you need? Hold on. Clyde moment. Bubs, what's up? Do you need something? Oh, I know. I love you too. I love you too. Okay. Coming back. He might want food. If he gets persistent, I'm gonna go check. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna go fire next. Okay. Fire signs. Let's see what the animals have to say for the fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Any messages or insights from my fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I am getting a bit of like, is this travel? It's going a little bit like travel. It's giving me the cheetah. it's giving me that cheetah energy. Okay, is what that's giving me. You may feel like you need to get moving, get grooving, get going. You may need to go and see someone. You may need to go like you just need to go. You just need to go. You just need to go. Fire signs. That's what I'm getting with you. Honestly, me too, Clyde. I'm craving dessert. You guys are funny. Yeah, he's hungry. When did I feed him? I feel like I fed him not that long ago. Is he still in here? Yeah, he already kind of migrated away. He probably just could feel me doing readings and probably just needed to be in this space for a little bit. Fire signs, you got some crown energy going on. I feel like I just got like smacked in the head with it. I'm not going to say slow down. That's not what I'm going to say. But maybe a little temperance may be needed here. There was something about that was so dizzying, almost like fire signs. Maybe slow down, maybe sit down, use your discernment. But like, I was getting that vibe a little bit. Yeah, temperance. Yeah, totally. The camel was the first one I saw. We have, he's already back. Buddy. Okay, I'm just gonna go see if he needs food and I'll be back. I'll even do a timestamp for continuing on the fire signs. But yeah, let me go and take care of him and I'll be back. Come on, buddy. Okay, we're back. All right, where were we? Oh yeah, fire signs. He had food. It was just cold. Anyway, cat things. Fire signs, temperance. I say that because Camel is out here. There's a whole lot of emphasis on like, be wise. To be wise with your actions right now. Fox is a very intellectual Geminian kind of energy, but Elk is very grounding. Elk is basically divine masculine energy. So I didn't mention it in the podcast. I actually ended it saying I'll speak about this in the next episode about Saturn and Aries. There's just been a little bit more that's come to the forefront about these Saturn Aries lessons we'll be under for a bit. But as you know, as I mentioned in other videos, temperance is one of them, okay? And you are fire signs. It is an Aries. But Elk is that masculine energy of grounded, centered, intentional, protective, reliable, right? And Camel is that temperance energy, to move with temperance, to move with awareness of sustainability and balance. Also a little bit resource energy going on in here. So fire signs, you may want to be like on the move. Be wise about it. Be wise about it. Hold on a second. That top is cute. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it finally cooled down a little bit. So I could finally, you know, wear something that has sleeves. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of a lot of heat. I'm just not, not built for it. It's like gloomy and rainy and a little chilly. That's my jam. Okay. Aries, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Yeah, we'll go thread or wait for you. Ooh. But you lived in Hawaii. Hawaii is different. Hawaii is special. Hawaii is an exception. Hawaii, it gets hot, not like the Southwest hot. And you always have the ocean, and you always have a Hawaiian breeze. It's just different. I could live in Hawaii again. I absolutely could. It's yeah. It's just different. It's okay. It's okay to be hot over there for me. I love rainy weather. It's so peaceful. Yeah. Oh my God. It really was like really hot, like for a number of days. And I was like, isn't it supposed to be chilly here? It's supposed to be like, I don't know, not a sweat box over here. And then I woke up like one day and it was like cold. And I went outside with my little, what do you call that? Sleeveless, I guess. Sleeveless, strapless. Like little strapless Hawaii dress that I just like embraced the cold air. And I was like, oh, that's exactly what I needed. Anyway, Aries, sorry. Aries. What's going on for Aries at this time? I remember back in the day you went to Arizona for shadow work. It's a very important part of my journey. Aries. Getting refocused on you, Aries. Frogs are coming up a lot for you, Aries, right now. We know frogs are actually embracing water, right? To cleanse and rejuvenate, but I feel like it's more to temper for you. Oh, maybe even to pick your battles a little bit. Aries. Whoa. Okay. So we have the World, and on the bottom we have Judgment for you, Aries. You feeling that Saturn, Aries, huh? The World card is fixed energy, but it is also Saturn to me. And Judgment is Pluto and also fire. It's a lot of karmic-y energy / portals to be moving through this, Aries. I'm hearing doing things different. Yeah, doing things different. I think the frog was coming through for you to find a calm about something, and I want to say to let some things go. And picking your battle seems to be a thing about that for you. But the World card being here, I think, is a really positive thing for you, especially with Judgment. It's this feeling like, okay, I've done that. Okay, I've learned that. Okay, let's move on. Let's evolve. Let's grow. On to the next. Like putting that behind you, whatever that is. Yeah, I knew I was feeling some kind of, yeah. So now we have 3 of Wands, the Moon, 4 of Swords, and the 5 of Wands. I knew I was feeling that crunchy energy with that 5 of Wands coming out. I feel like this is what you're leaving behind. I feel like this is what you're putting behind you. The Moon with the 4 of Swords and the 5 of Wands. It does feel very internal, but I also feel like this internal, how do I want to say? Confrontation. It feels confrontational. Confronting things that, yeah, you need to let go. Confronting things you need to let go of to walk through this World card, to truly put something behind you and be done. And what you're confronting could also relate to things in your external reality, like other people, like confronting how you feel about certain relationships. Especially with the Moon card being here and the 4 of Swords, this is really saying like going into your own like bubble, into your psyche, right? And taking some time to reflect and to go there. But what you're reflecting on, what you're confronting is the 5 of Wands itself. So I do want to say, like, whether it's patterns or relationships or memories or things that you've been holding on to that you haven't forgiven, that you haven't released. Yeah, that's what's going on there. And as you confront these things, you liberate yourself. I also want to say you clear your mind. That's coming through too. Like a clearer mind, a clearer way of seeing. But this is you looking to the future. And a big shift here as far as like looking forward. You're looking forward through the world card, right? World card is like Saturn return cycles. World card is like whole new big fat chapters of your life, whole new environments, whole new lessons. World card can also imply like international traveling and things like that, or social media. I mean, maybe that applies to you, you know how that would, but I feel like it's a bigger context here of who you were and who you are now, who you're deciding to be now, based off of what you're confronting to not take with you, right? So you can actually move forward. Let's keep going. Yeah, Judgment's still at the bottom. Aries. Any other messages or insights for Aries? Eight of Swords. Yeah, Aries, whatever you're leaving behind, it's really in your highest good. I just feel like these things have like really held you back. Talking about the Eight of Swords. I'm also saying something about like air. I keep wanting to do this, like air, breath. Yeah. Eight of Swords and the Four of Wands. I get this feeling like you've yearned for more in your life. You've wanted more, you've wanted bigger, you've wanted better, just more is like what's coming through there. With the Eight of Swords and the Four of Wands, like what you have had just has felt almost restricted, like suffocating. I keep it doing this, like suffocating. And you may have felt like you couldn't leave these things, or you couldn't shift, or you like, yeah, you couldn't make these changes, that you couldn't go for more for whatever reason or another. And it feels, I'll be honest, it feels external in the way of like, the things that you say like, oh, I can't do this because of this. There are things in your external reality. Like, I can't move because my family's here. Or I can't go for that job because, I don't know, it's less money and I need more money right now, right? Like these kinds of things. But you can do whatever you want. Like realistically, we all can do whatever we want. And I think that's also what you're realizing. Yeah, and you're just not going to allow yourself to be stuck like that anymore. We do have the Knight of Cups at the bottom. Oh, High Priestess really showing up a lot for people here. Yeah, with the King of Swords. I feel like this is you taking action in a way where it's like you're honoring your feelings. You're honoring what you know as the High Priestess as well. Even the King of Swords. There's a whole lot of no one going on here. King of Swords is that logistical strategist, which is also very much you. You are a strategist. And High Priestess is also very intuitive. Like, you know. You just know. You just know. Okay? Good luck, Aries. Not like you need it. I see you doing that. I see you moving through that very intentionally. All right, Leo. Leo, you want the Midnight Magic deck. Hold on a second. Lions. How are my lions doing? I think you guys are actually feeling pretty good, which is good. I like that. Leo. Any messages or insights for Leo pertaining to the spread? For Leo. Not to like say such a typical Leo message, but you're feeling pretty proud of yourself right now is kind of what I'm getting. You're feeling kind of proud of yourself right now. That's just the vibe. That's the vibe. Like maybe you got a little swagger in your step. Maybe you were proven right about something. You're kind of leading with your chest. You're leading with your chest right now. What I'm gathering. It's very Leo. Any messages or insights for Leo? You know, we've had a lot of talk about sovereignty this week, and you are literally the sign of that, right? So you can be very much embodying that relatively easily. Sorry, I just saw a bird, but I was like, it really drew my attention for you, but I couldn't tell what it was. It was really far away. It might have been a hawk. excuse me, Leo. Any messages or insights for Leo? Let's see here. You got the World card too. Different deck. Aries, this was their first card, was the World card. Excuse me. With the World card, could be traveling internationally, but like I do feel like this is more about moving into some massive new experiences, lessons, cycles, pathways. The podcast episode, I think, is going to hit the fire, like it will resonate a lot with the fire signs, because it's like I keep getting these messages with you fire signs about like, you know, gateways and new paths, and that was entangled in the episode. Anyway, you're walking through this very proudly, very proud of yourself. It's giving me the vibe too that you they're showing me like a big what kind of ape is that? I don't know. A gorilla. They're showing me a gorilla. It's almost like you took on a very primal force, is how it's feeling to me. Take that for what you will. Could be someone just super aggro. Right? Could be somebody just super out of control. Could be your own shadow, even. Primal. A very primal, aggressive energy is what I'm gathering. Again, could have been your own shit. But you've handled it. You've handled it. You've dealt with it. It's like reminding me of the Strength card. Oh, where you know the Strength card, it's the Empress that / angelic energy that has like her hands on the lion, right? And it's like a balance of like higher self and shadow self. It's like that's kind of what I'm getting here. Even if you were the angelic Empress dealing with an external lion or beast, or it was all just you. This is why you're proud of yourself. This is why you're feeling very sovereign. Yeah. Okay. Any other messages or insights for Leo? Interesting. Did not expect that with the Four of Cups. Why is the Four of Cups here? Oh, is the Four of Cups over? Yeah, the Four of Cups is over. We have Five of Cups on the bottom, and then we have Lovers. Whatever this primal force was, I want to say was, it's giving me that devil energy. And now that we have Lovers out here, that's saying that there has been a realignment for you. But with the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups, these are some emotions that came about because of this primal force. It's these emotions of grief, of loss, of emotional struggle, some even depression. The Four of Cups and the Five of Cups is an Ace of Cups energy, your heart, your soul, emotions, right? Yeah, some of you, this was like shadowy energies that have like caused you pain. Oh, thank you. Okay. Coming back to the Strength card, right? It's like that beast lion that the Empress Angel has her hands on. For those where this is about your own internal forces, I'm almost feeling like situations where you didn't have your hands on your own beast. With the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups here. Like, not self-sabotage, but kind of. You know? Like, where you let the beast out of the cage. And maybe there were consequences, right? Where your heart and love was not involved when it should have been. The Ace of Cups. Your heart and love were not involved and they should have been. Yeah, so maybe there's a little bit of regret that you have been working through and dealing with, but you've done it. So it's like, that's why you are proud of yourself. And it's not in a way of like, oh, look at me. Like, it's not like that. It's more just like, you're proud of like how far you've come. Right? That's why the Lovers is here. There's again, a realignment happening because of how you were confronting this about yourself. I'm starting to get for a lot of you, like that's what it was. Again, it could have been someone else's beast. Okay. Could have been someone else's beast. And not letting that hold you down or hold you back and making peace with that. But I'm getting the former for a lot of you. Any other messages or insights for Leo? Gotta keep track of the time here. Any other messages or insights for Leo? Queen of Pentacles. Feeling that's you, like that's your vibe. Queen of Pentacles is someone who is relatively stable, relatively grounded, relatively taken care of. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles energy for Leo. It also is like mom, wife, partner, not gender specific. Chariot. I'm starting to get like the heavy emotions there. What's going on around the Chariot card? I'm like, I think you're almost like getting out of the Queen of Pentacles energy. It's giving me the castle vibes a little bit of like the queen in her castle, which maybe she needs to kind of like venture out to actually balance some things here. But let's pull another card. Can I get one more for the Queen of Pentacles and the Chariot for Leo? Yeah, it's exactly what it is. Okay. 3 of Swords. Yeah, so Leo, as this Queen of Pentacles, the thing with the Queen of Pentacles is the Queen of Pentacles is very comfortable. She's very comfortable wherever she sits, emotionally, physically, where she dwells. She's very comfy. She's very taken care of. She's very cushy. It's a major comfort zone card. And kind of in the same vein of what was coming up earlier for, was it water? I think it was like literally Cancer. So again, the effect of Jupiter in Cancer can expand your heart, which means emotions resolved or unresolved, right? And I'm kind of seeing that here for you, Leo, like a high level of comfort zone going on for you, but in a way where it was like you were kind of avoiding dealing with this like primal piece or primal person. Again, I think it's mostly about yourself. But that's why we have the Chariot here, because it's almost like you had to move out of that. And then we have the 3 of Swords. And so let's just keep it real, Leo. There is this like getting out of your comfort zone to confront what you need to confront, no matter how uncomfortable it is to be uncomfortable, to not be comfortable, right? Yeah, some of you may have been putting this off for a little bit. Yeah, tell me about the 3 of Swords. We have Temperance at the bottom for healing. Tell me about the 3 of Swords for Leo. Yeah, apologies. Apologies. This is also my card of innocence. It's also my card of emotional honesty. Whether you're just being really honest with yourself or really honest with another person. Yeah. You should be proud. You should be proud of yourself for that. It's not easy. It's not easy to confront what people have done to us. It's not easy to confront what we've also done, right? So good on you. All right, Sagittarius. Yeah. Okay. Saggies. How was the full moon? Did you enjoy? I hope you enjoyed. It's always nice to have a full moon in your sign. I don't know. It just is good vibes. Mostly. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Any messages or insights for Sagittarius? Sagittarius. Any messages or insights for Sagittarius? You feel occupied. What are you doing? What are you doing, Sag? You feel occupied with something. I gotta be honest, I also feel like you have your back turned to something. Maybe you need to. Maybe it's in your benefit too. Sagittarius. Any messages or insights for Sagittarius? You got your eyes on, yeah, it's like I keep getting this like, I'm focused, I'm busy, I'm engaged, I'm captivated. I can't look away. It's giving me that kind of vibe for you. Yeah, your eyes are like on something, which means your back is to something. They're really emphasizing both, like what you have your eyes on and what you don't have your eyes on. If you're super amped about something, just make sure you're not neglecting something or someone. Sagittarius. Am I taking those now? Sagittarius. Any messages or insights for Sagittarius? High Priestess. It's so interesting how I'm getting this. So High Priestess is intuition, but it's also like secrets and things that kind of go on behind the veil, so to speak, even if it's your own veil, like a boundary. I feel like you are intentionally having your back turned away from something or someone. Yeah, it's like there's like a secret energy. There's like a veil that I am getting with you. But this veil, it's in place so you can focus on something else. So you can engage with something else. What are you doing? Do you have a secret chamber? What's going on? That's kind of how it's feeling. Like you're in, like you got a secret. Like you've got a secret focus, a secret hobby, a secret place, a secret cave. I don't know. It's like it's secret. It's secret. And yeah, it's giving me that veil energy, but at the same time, it's like keep just hang in there with the analogy. However you're veiling this, it's like you're doing it by turning your back. Like that's how you're creating the veil. You're literally not putting your attention on what you don't want eyes on you, right? So it's like if you keep your eyes off of something or someone, they can't look at you or they can't see you, right? It's just like how energy works, right? Energy goes where attention flows. And I feel like you're putting that into practice. Okay. Ooh, my throat. My throat. She ain't happy. She wants some tea. Sagittarius. What else is going on, Sag? I'm very curious. Taking this one? Yeah. Okay. 10 of Cups. You got a secret family? What's going on? This is like so fascinating. Okay. So 10 of Cups, that's like happy, happy, joy, joy, right? That's like happy, happy life, happy family, happy friends, like feeling good. Are you veiling this? I feel like you're veiling this. So whatever you're focused on or engaging with makes you really, really happy. But you're veiling it. Your business, not mine. I'm just seeing it. You're keeping your eyes on it. You're keeping your eyes on this 10 of Cups. And in doing so, you're like protecting it in a way, in a mystic way. They're not letting nobody mess up their manifestations, right? I'm like, okay. That's why I'm kind of like, we don't got to talk about it. That's okay. Anything else for Sag? You're making me work, Sag. You got another 10. It's the 10 of Wands. I'm giving you the Scorpio eyes. Okay, why is the 10 of Wands here? Why is the 10 of Wands here? Ten of Wands and the 8 of Wands. With the 2 of Wands energy, which is about pivots and crossroads and making decisions. I just realized I forgot to talk about crossroads in the podcast episode. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Sorry, ADD. We'll come back. Okay. That feels like that's in the light. that feels like that's not in the veil. That feels like this is what's visible, is the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Wands. But what's not visible is the Ten of Cups you have your eyes on. Sag, I'm wondering if like whatever you're trying to not have your attention on, if maybe you do need to peek a little bit or like check up on what's happening. Because I keep getting like what is visible, what is being seen is the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Wands, almost like how burdensome or how much work it's taking to do something or to act, or it's like that's being seen, that's being witnessed, but you're not looking. It's almost like you're not looking at that to stay focused on the 10. Let's pull more cards. Tell me more about this Ten of Wands and the Eight of Wands. I'm like, maybe this is people around you. Maybe people around you are having a hard time. And you're trying not to look at that. We have Judgment. With Queen of Swords at the bottom. Sag, I'm getting the feeling that while you're focused on this, you got your eyes on this, there is stuff happening around you. May even just be the people around you that are not having such an easy time. The Queen of Swords is the minor to the High Priestess for me as a reader. It's essentially the same energy, just expressed, either internally, non-physically, and then physically. And this Queen of Swords energy is showing up on the bottom in relation to Judgment with the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Wands, like this feeling of struggle and like difficulty, and it's like it's hard to do, it's hard to make things happen, or feeling even confused or stuck. But the Queen of Swords can see, but I feel like you're the Queen of Swords, but I feel like you're trying not to look at this. I'm not saying you need to get involved in anyone's business. I'm not saying you need to get like into a struggle energy. I'm not saying you need to like entangle yourself in anything. I just think you need to peek a little bit from time to time. Can I get one more for the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Wands? For Sag? Because this could be someone you care about that's like struggling, but also if you're focused on the Ten of Cups, maybe you're focusing on the people you actually care about already. So take it as you will, but let's keep going. Tell me about the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Wands. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is someone who manages the Ten of Pentacles. There's somebody who has a lot of responsibilities. It's kind of elk-like, which is kind of one of the overall cards, right? For the fire signs. A lot of responsibilities. A lot of responsibilities. So Sag, while you have your focus on your Ten of Cups, I'm just saying to be aware. To just be aware of this energy that's happening around you, because this feels very material, very physical, whether this is a person or whether this is actually an energy that's going on actively in your personal life, but you're so fixated on the Ten of Cups, you may not be aware of something that may need your actual attention and care. Like this could even be like an energy of some responsibilities in your life that are not being taken care of. And your way of dealing with it is focusing on the things that do make you happy, which is a very valid thing, by the way. That's like a very valid way to manifest. But if these are your personal things, you may need to check up on some of your things. Okay? But if these are people in your life and you're trying to just like protect your peace all day. Okay? Protect your peace. And in that same way, you could be acting as an example for these people if they want to heed that or not. But for some of you, there may be a person or two here that are really having a very hard time. Not saying you need to rescue nobody, but I'm just saying a little awareness. A little awareness is all I'm saying. Okay? Okay. Let's move on to another element. Earth or air. Okay, we're going with air signs. I thought we were going to do air last, but it looks like we're going to do earth last. All right. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Air signs. Let's get into this air energy. What's going on for air signs? Getting a lot of feminine energy with you, which I did not expect. Good night. Okay, good night. Take care. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of feminine energy with you. It feels good though. It feels really good. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Pinks. A lot of pinks are coming up. Diamond or diamonds. Maybe synchronistic for you. Watch Gemini take over the reading again. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. We'll see. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Any messages or insights for my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's see. Whoa! Oh. Oh, it might be one of those reads. So we have two chakra cards out here, the throat and the heart. The neighbors, throat and the heart. Something needs to come out. This is like very clear and very specific. Something needs to be spoken. As my voice cracks. Something needs to be spoken. You got two eggs here that need to break open. But this is what wants to break open is from the heart, but wants to be spoken through the throat. Wants to be vocalized. Wants life. That's interesting. Certain truths, certain emotional truths. Oh, I'm hearing absolute truths. Okay. It's a very air sign. Want recognition. Yeah. Okay. We'll pull another card, but it's pretty clear. Because literally even the black egg speaks of expressing the unexpressed, right? It's like, okay. Can I get a third card for my air signs? Am I taking these? No. Okay. Can I get another card? I was going to say, watch it be an air card. Yep, it's a bird. Yeah, this is about communication. Shocking. I know, air signs. But crow is a card of magic. Crow is a card of alchemy. Crow is also a divine messenger, but literally represents magic. Okay. I'm hearing delivery. Maybe there's a certain way this needs to be delivered. I'm also getting that feeling of like this crow dropping off a little special something, but I feel like that is the actual information. Those are the words, the right words that want to be spoken. Yeah. What I'm about to say, don't get too worried about it. I think there's something very natural happening here. But there does seem to be like an awareness of sensitivity around like, this needs to be said just right. This needs to have the right tone, frequency even, for this to be delivered and received properly, to land properly. Some of you, there's a little bit of like an activation or something going on here, like the right word and tone to unlock something, or to unlock the egg even. Yeah, very intentional. Very intentional. Maybe this is a business deal. Maybe this is a contract. It doesn't feel quite like that, just to be honest with you. But especially with like the crow, again, this like element of magic. And delivery. This has to be handled just right. Okay. Okay. And here's what's on the bottom. More of this temperance energy and balancing energy and patient energy. Ooh, with the cobra. That's my Saturn card. This normally speaks of like pausing and waiting, but it's also a like mentor-mentee energy. But this is, my team knows, this is my Saturn card, the eyes and pressure of karma. Of, are you going to do this right? Are you not going to do this right? Kind of a thing. Okay, let's get into it. Start with Gemini. Gemini, you're getting glow in the dark tarot here. Any messages or insights for Gemini? Any messages or insights for Gemini? Threes are coming up. Threes can be really significant for you, Gemini. Also, I'm getting like, oh, what is that called? You know, just read my mind. The three like Celtic feminine spirals that are together. I always forget the name. That may be significant for you as well. I feel like it's really about the vibration of three, though. The vibration of three. Maybe there's three people involved in this for you. Three for me is a vibration of fire. It's a vibration of catalytic, like, that's where life bursts through, is through the power of three, right? And just my voice cracked when I said power of three. From 2 to 3, we go from forces coming together or unions coming together, and then we move into 3, right? Made a mother crone, right? That's like, there's an element of that too. And I get a lot of like feminine energy here. Gemini. Any messages or insights for Gemini? Any messages or insights for Gemini? Watch the Three of Pentacles come out. Or one of the threes. I wouldn't be shocked. My money's on Three of Pentacles or Three of Cups. Gemini. Take the top. Okay. We have 8 of Pentacles out here for you. Been busy, been occupied, been working at something. This could be totally about a work situation, but I'm just getting kind of like Sag, which is your counterpart, by the way. So you share the same axis on the zodiac wheel. But you've clearly been working on something. You've been investing in something. It's taken up a lot of your bandwidth, I'm gathering. Yeah, whatever this is, it's taken a lot of your attention, a lot of your time. Again, this could be purely about work being a component in your life of consuming a lot of your time. Okay, so you've been busy. Anything else for Gemini? Oh. Seven of Swords. I don't know if I like that. You could just be working on something in secret, like Sag, your counterpart. Could totally been doing that. Don't love that there. Why is the Seven of Swords here for the 8 of Pentacles? Why is the Seven of Swords here? Why is the Seven of Swords here for the 8 of Pentacles for Gemini? I don't think you have been working in secret. Okay. We have the Hermit. You're trying to figure something out. You're trying to see the truth of something that you've been involved in. Yeah. You may feel like something is like awry or like you're not privy to something, most likely in your work life. Most likely, it doesn't have to just be work, but most likely. But you're being the Hermit. You're trying to suss some shit out. You're like, what is it that I'm not seeing? Yeah, what is it that I'm not seeing that I know is there? Ooh, there it is. What is it that I'm not seeing that I know is there? I hope you don't got no shady going on in your work life. Tell me more for Gemini. If you are dealing with a Sag, this is okay, because Sag keeps coming up. If you are dealing with Sag, maybe they are doing their Veiling thing that was part of their reading, and maybe you know, and you're like, what is happening over there? that could totally be the case. Ooh. Okay, we have Page of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the World card. Whatever you've been involved in, Gemini, you keep feeling like something's not right. You can't shake it. You can't put your finger on it. Something doesn't feel right, or it's like maybe you're even just can feel that it's not in alignment with you anymore. Something's just not right. And then we move into the Page of Wands energy with the Hangman in the World. There's this piece of you in the Page of Wands energy that does want something new, that doesn't really want to keep ruminating on whatever this is that you haven't been able to figure out, or whatever it doesn't feel right about what you're involved in. But the Hanged Man in the World card is interesting here, because the Hangman comes in to kind of pause us a little bit so we can see something that we normally wouldn't see something we can't see. But the World card is implying that there's a lesson here. There's a lesson here. There's karma involved in this. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Yeah, a part of you is just ready to be like, okay, let me just like, if I don't feel right about this in my spirit, let me just move on anyway. Like a part of you is there, but it's almost like you can't. Like spirit is almost like, no, you need to see this before you move on. There it is. There it is. There it is. You do. You want out of something because it's not aligned in your spirit anymore. But it's almost like the cosmos is like not letting you, because there's something you do need to see about why this doesn't feel right in your spirit. There's a reason for it. So if you've been feeling like you've been hitting some weird like blocks or delays, or like, why is spirit keeping me stuck in this way or that or the other? There's a good reason. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. It's like a valuable piece of information or a lesson or a tool that you can use for the rest of your life. Whatever whatever you need to see here. So I know the Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's for We're doing Gemini right now. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. So what we got here. Two of Wands. Okay. I don't mean to laugh, Gemini. So what they just gave me, I'm like, oh, this is so Gemini. So whatever you've been involved in, it don't feel right for you anymore. You want to get in the Page of Wands energy. You're ready for something new, maybe a little fun, maybe a little exciting, and very Gemini-like way. Having the Two of Wands clarifying the Seven of Swords, there's a couple things that I'm getting. I did hear the word abandonment, not in the way you think. The moment something feels a little too hard or a little too crunchy, you just want out. Like, I'm just getting this feeling of like, you don't even want to try to close it out properly. Like, you just want to go. You just want to go, not even putting your 2 weeks, whatever. You just want to go. Again, this doesn't have to be a work situation. And Spirit's trying to get you to see why you do that. Like, they're trying to get you to see like this pattern. I feel like this is probably a pattern. It doesn't have to be, but especially the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is like a crossroads. Like, oh, I should be doing this, that, or the other, but I'm not sure. It's this feeling too of, how do I want to say? Confrontation. It's confrontation. It's confrontation. I keep getting this feeling of like confrontation and like proper closings, proper goodbyes, even proper laying things to rest. Yeah, like once you start getting that feeling of the Page of Wands of, I'm tired of this. This is too crunchy. This is too hard. Something doesn't feel right. Or maybe you start like losing trust in people around you in this situation. Like you spend a little time trying to figure it out and then you're like, nah, I just want out. Like, oh, I keep getting abandoned. Like you just want to like jump ship. And Spirit is like, you can go, but you need to look at this. Like you need to like sit with why you feel this way or why you do this. Like that's kind of how this is coming up. It speaks to commitment. the topic of commitment is what it's speaking to. Even if something is going on that like is shady and you're not sure like what it is, Spirit is still encouraging you to like confront that. Yeah, to still confront that like on your way out. Let me get one more card for you. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords and the Two of Wands. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. 2 sevens here with the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you just get tired of evaluating it. You just get tired of looking at it and you're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna bounce in the Page of Wands. Like, Page of Wands is that childlike energy. It is that feeling of like, I'm just gonna walk out the door and go on a new adventure. And Spirit's like, you need to follow through on completion. The world is also Saturn here, which is also completions, but it also teaches that like discipline, that diligence, maturity. Not saying you're not mature. Oh, little couple birdies outside. But yeah, Spirit wants you to confront very directly whatever this is, and not just walk, and not just like leave. That's what's coming through. Okay. All right, Libra. Oh, Libra, we're gonna do right or wait for you. Oh, I'm loving those birds. Libra. Okay, Libra, a car just came by that was like such a Libra car. It was a white and pink car. It was very cool. It was like a white car with like a huge like backsplash, I guess is what they would say for that, of pink. I don't know, maybe those colors are important to you. But it really caught my eye as I was like just getting in your energy here. Libra. Libra. Any messages or insights for Libra? What's going on for my Librans? Now it's time to sleep. Night, night. Night. Take care. Libra. What's going on for Libra? Ooh, Libra. Ace of Cups. Okay. So emotions, your heart, your soul, whole new emotional beginning here for you. We love the Ace of Cups as the starting card. What else is going on for Libra? Literally had on my pink wig yesterday. Oh, fun. Libra. Any messages or insights for Libra? Ooh, okay. It's a good day to be a Libra. The Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy. I feel like I'm seeing that Jupiter Cancer energy hitting you here. That is a sister cardinal sign, so you would feel it for sure. Wow, okay. I feel like this Ace of Cups is hitting you. Excuse me. Like somehow the Ace of Cups is just like coming into your life is how it feels. Could definitely be a new relationship or something that you really like stirs you emotionally is coming your way, and it feels like it's coming by fate. Some of you, this is actually just a heart opening, okay? A heart expansion. Anything else for Libra? Oh man. I don't know how I'm gonna do Earth, guys. Anything else for Libra? Let's see here. Neat. It's like you were waiting on this. It's like you were waiting for this ace to come out. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. When we have the Seven of Pentacles and the, holy shit, and the Ten of Wands, it's this feeling of like kind of waiting a little bit, waiting and evaluating, but like trying to figure out what to do. Feeling like you're kind of in a pinch, but like with the Ace of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, I want to say like fate is literally delivering you something that stirs your heart or opens your heart. And I want to say gets you out of this dense energy, gets you out of this energy of contemplating or even like being stressed out. Let's look at the Ace of Cups. Let's see. What is the Ace of Cups here for Libra? I almost want to say it's the solution to whatever you're trying to figure out over here that you're stressed out about over there. It feels like the Ace of Cups is the solution. So what are the Ace of Cups for Libra? Oh, Libra. More birds just showed up as I pulled these cards out for you. Yeah, it is. It's the solution. Holy crap. Okay. So Libra. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. Whatever this is, it's tangible. As the Ace of Pentacles, it's tangible. So not only does it excite you in the Page of Wands energy, it also stirs you emotionally. I keep getting this like heart is bigger, like expanded heart or open heart here to receive this. But the Ace of Pentacles is a very tangible like lump sum of money or a gift or an offer, like an actual offer from somebody, right? It's just landing in your lap. It's just showing up out of nowhere. That's how it's feeling. It's just like, yeah, it's just bloop, just coming into your life. This is exciting. And it excites you. What's this Ace of Pentacles? What's this Ace of Pentacles for Libra? Like with the Seven of Pentacles over here too, like if this is like work related, it could be the job offer you were waiting for, right? Just as an example. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. Also, the Page of Wands is a card of good news. Yeah, this is like, you were waiting on this. You were hoping for this. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. See, I knew it. I knew it. It's going to shock you. Yeah, the Tower. I knew it. I could feel it. It was like it's coming in out of the blue, out of left field. Like, what? You were hoping for this? You were hoping for it. You were hoping for it, but the way this is coming in is like shocking. Unexpected. Like, turn of events. You're just like, holy crap, this is for me? Wow, okay. I'm excited for you. What's on the top? Ooh. The top looks a little tumultuous. I feel like this is where you've been at, Libra. Hold on a second. We have the Hangman, the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Magician is the top for you. I feel like that matches this pretty well. Of the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands, you have been stressed out about something. You've been feeling pretty stuck about something. This is going to get you unstuck. And it is a surprise. With the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune, it's a surprise. They're not like giving me more details though. Tell me about the Page of Wands. And then we'll move on here. Tell me about the Page of Wands. Yeah. Libra, we got Leo energy here with the King of Wands. King of Wands can be somebody who's like literally a boss or a leader of some kind, or someone who's like very charismatic and fun and extroverted. But I feel like the way this excites you, it also empowers you. As this King of Wands energy is here with the page, it's like that's an empowered energy. This empowers you, it excites you, it stirs you emotionally. It's got luck attached to it. It's got unexpected Tower energy attached to it. Like it's shocking, and it's exactly what the doctor ordered. I'm getting pulled back to the overall for the air signs of like this needs to be delivered very carefully, very precisely. Wow. Okay. Again, good day to be a Libra. Congrats. All right, Aquarius. Let's get into Aqua. Okay. Aquarius. I'm trying to let my hair be a little bit more wild these days. Not so controlled. Just let it do what it wants to do. Aquarius. Got a message confirming an incantation spell, intentional circle. Oh, nice. Oh, little Clyde's just showing up there. Aquarius. What's going on for Aquarius? Aquarius. What's going on for Aquarius? You look good. Thank you. Appreciate that. Aquarius. You guys feel pretty quiet, actually. Maybe you shouldn't be. Wheel of Fortune just came out for you. This also came out for Libra. Okay. So we have the Winds of Change coming out for you. Wow, I tried to put it on the table and it jumped out of my hand. But why are you quiet? Is what I'm wondering. Why are you quiet? This feels positive, Aquarius. This feels really positive. Maybe you just aren't ready to tell people. I don't know. It's got a hush hush around it. The cards are like jumping at me for your reading here. The Sun. And the Ace of Cups at the bottom. Aquarius. Whatever this is worth being excited about. Oh my God, my throat. Is worth being excited about. But I keep getting you're being quiet about it, or you're downplaying it, or maybe you just don't want people to know yet. Whatever this is, I almost want to say congratulations are in order. The Sun is a new beginning, as is the Ace of Cups, but the Sun is also joy. It's pure joy. It's the happiest card in the deck. And with the Ace of Cups, your heart is also really feeling this. You're happy. You're really happy for whatever change has come about for you, or is about to come about for you. Oh, shit. Aquarius. Okay. Is this why you're being quiet? Is there some sort of funky energy in your life that you got to deal with or something? We have the Devil. Why is the Devil here for you? Why is the Devil here for Aquarius? Why is the Devil here for Aquarius? Oh, I see you. Queen of Wands. This is passion. So it doesn't seem like anything toxic. Yeah, we even have Temperance on the top here. Aqua, you guys are so funny. You're trying to play this cool. That's what this is. That's what this is. You're trying to play. That's what I'm feeling with you. Because I'm like, I can feel it in your energy. You're like, you're not jumping for joy. You're just subdued almost. But it's a bit, whatever this is, it seems like something's going in your favor. Like finally you're in like flow, or things are looking up, and it's coming with a lot of happiness and joy. That Ace of Cups energy. And then with the Devil and the Queen of Wands, that's pure passion. Just pure, unbridled, raw, primal passion. If this is a relationship, it's a good relationship. It's a fun one. It's a fun one. I'll say it's fun. It's exciting. It's arousing. But makes you really happy. Some of you with the Devil and the Queen of Wands, it's also this like, how do I want to say? Overflowing with passion that you want to put into something. Into this Sun energy that you want to do something with, and I think you will. I think you already are for some of you, but like the hush hush, I feel like you're intentionally downplaying it, or trying not to like display it. Like it feels like you're playing it cool. You're trying to play it cool. Yeah, you still have the Ace of Cups at the bottom. Tell me more about this Devil and the Queen of Wands for Aquarius. Tell me more about the Devil and the Queen of Wands for Aquarius. Like if this is a relationship, like if this is a relationship and you're the Queen of Wands, someone's got it real bad for you. Like can't stop thinking about you kind of thing. Like ever. Or it could be vice versa. You could be feeling this way about somebody. If this is relationship related. Tell me more about the Devil and the Queen of Wands for Aquarius. Let's see. Yeah, this is relationship related. Two of Cups. With the Hanged Man. Aqua, we have Knight of Cups at the bottom. With the Lovers. Shit. Six of Swords. Okay. Knight of Swords. Jesus. And the Star. I don't know why you're trying to play it cool. Wow, with the World card. Okay. Aqua, this is a relationship read. I would say this is actually a romantic read. Very specific, which is not going to apply to all of you, but even the overall message here for air of like, this needs to be delivered precisely and like carefully. whether you're doing the delivering or someone else is, that Knight of Swords is very clear. We're going to get into this. I just like wanted to calm down the energy a little bit, which you seem to be doing very well. You're trying. I feel like you're trying really hard to do this, but it's very obvious is what I want to say. Like this relationship, I want to say it's relatively new or it's about to go to the next level. I want to say it's obvious. That's why I'm like, why are you playing it cool? It's obvious. It's obvious. It's obvious. But with the Devil, with the Queen of Wands, and this Two of Cups with the Hangman, it's almost like the passion here, it's been like restrained. Playing it cool. It's been restrained. But I want to say for proper timing. Wheel of Fortune, for proper timing. So maybe you playing it cool is wisdom at work, but on the bottom with the Knight of Cups, this is pursuit, right? With your cup to the other person's cup, right? Whether this is you pursuing or someone pursuing you. So if you're about to get pursued, like if you're not in this like, restraining yourself, I'm not going to go talk to them, whatever, like if you're not in that, it's someone probably feeling this way about you. So with the Knight of Cups energy of pursuit with the Lovers, this is also indicating that this is about making decisions that are in alignment. And with the Devil and the Lovers too, kind of mirroring each other here, excuse me, it's interesting because a lot of times when I see the Devil and the Lovers come up together, I see it as moving from like distorted to aligned. I don't see that here. The Devil with the Queen of Wands and the Two of Cups feels very just like a lot of passion. The Devil can represent passion and like sexual energy. It doesn't always have to be toxic, right? So to make that clear, it's just Saturn energy. But to have both of them here in this kind of a relationship read, it's giving me like a light shadow, but in a way that's balanced. So maybe, you and this person have done a lot of work with your light shadow selves. Yeah, because the Devil here is not toxic, but you have both sides of the Lovers here in a relationship read. But the Lovers at its core is a choice, right? So choice of pursuit to the Six of Swords, to the Knight of Swords, which is communication, very direct, very fast communication, with the Star and the World. Let's digest that, okay? I'm like, what am I holding? Oh, yeah. Six of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Star. This is very direct communication of progression. The sixes are about harmony, but Six of Swords in particular is going from one state of mind or one state of thinking to another one. One way of looking at something to another way of looking at something, but it is forward, it's progressive, it's evolutionary. Right? And then the Star is wish fulfillment. It's blessing with the World card. Okay? This is like, to me, I feel like I'm looking at a reading for an Aqua where it's about taking a relationship to the next level. But a relationship that with the Lovers, the Sun, the Star, the World, I mean, Jesus, it's like there's a lot of spiritual overtones in this relationship is how I'm going to say that. Take that for what you will, okay? Yeah, with the Hierophant. Yeah, this is taking something to the next level, Aqua. And it just keeps going. And the Six of Pentacles, reciprocal, balanced, healthy, stable. And the Eight of Wands, expansion. Claim it, Aqua, claim it. Y'all know I stopped doing romance reads a while ago because I didn't want to breed codependency, enable codependency. But this kind of a relationship read does not happen often, okay? It's basically saying everything's in alignment on all levels, even spiritual. And it's leading to very healthy balance and commitment and expansion. Oh my God, it just keeps going with the Queen of Pentacles here as well. And the Three of Cups, celebration, happy, good times. And the Ace of Wands, more passion and excitement. and the Two of Wands, taking that passion and excitement that's bred together and doing something with it. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. It's reminding me of the air reading from yesterday on the Patreon live. Congratulations, Aqua, is what I want to say. Again, like this kind of relationship read does not happen a lot. Wow, okay. Yeah, congratulations. That's a big deal. Mary and Jesus vibes. Yeah, it's like, it was giving me a lot of vibes, and I'm like, it was giving me like spiritual partnership in a way, more than in a way. Earth. Let's go to Earth. Lord. Okay. Earth signs. Let's see what animals want to come out for the Earth signs, for the Earthykins. Damn, I got the best reading 2 days in a row. Yeah, that was crazy. I was like, oh, it's just getting better. Oh, look at that. It's just getting better. Like, okay. And I did mention too in the overall collective check-in, unions can be a thing right now for sure. Whatever label you put on it. Earth. Let's refocus here. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What's going on for my Earth signs? Earth signs, where you be? Getting a lot of water with you, actually. Could have water in your chart, but again, Jupiter's in Cancer now. Let's see here. Ooh, I like it. It's giving me all kinds of warm, fuzzy feelings. We have Wolf and Cosmic Egg. So what I'm getting with your Earth signs, there's a claiming that you're doing right now. You're claiming you. You're claiming your role. You're claiming what's yours. That's what I'm getting with this, with the wolf. It's a very, it's primal. It's primal. Cosmic Egg is the crown chakra, by the way. So it can represent going through like a peak moment of development, specifically spiritually, like an awakening or ascension. Doesn't always have to, but it's giving me a little bit of that sovereign message we've had this week of like the crown, right? Are you wearing your crown? Are you securing your crown? Are you operating from your throne and your crown? That's kind of what I'm getting here. Like, you're owning and claiming all of you and what you're capable of, but I also want to say you're claiming a role, or you're claiming. You're claiming something as yours, and it is yours. I want to say it is yours. Some of you may associate this with like a purpose or a calling or a job even. Like, that's mine. It's mine. It's mine. WaterBaby tribe. I love you guys still call me WaterBaby, to be honest. Yeah. Wolf. Just for a little context. Oh, 250 and 205, by the way. So 2 zeros and 2, 0 or 5. Maybe synchronistic for you. But the wolf in this deck speaks of like role in tribe, role in community. As a medicine, wolf can help us kind of traverse our lower body, the lower world, our shadow, our primal selves, instincts, our inner animals, if you will. Wolf is very instinctual and also intuitive. And sometimes the wolf can represent like needing to go rogue before you can come back to the tribe, right? With whatever you learned on your journeys. Like wolf can come in an interesting, oh, I'm getting nauseous. Wolf can come in a variety of medicines, but you're just claiming what's yours, and that is what it is. And I do feel like people are witnessing that. Some of you are stepping up in a family. That's coming through too. Like almost stepping into like matriarch, patriarch kind of stuff. That could be the case. Some of you are getting promoted at work, or you're really owning that promotion. You're stepping in, you're stepping up, you're claiming it. It's yours. And it always has been, I want to say. Always has been, always was, always will be. It's very powerful. It's very powerful, our signs. I will say we have horse at the bottom. I'm going to pull more cards, but we have Oh, otter. Horse, sorry. Distraction. Horse. Horse is a master of earth in this deck. Horse is very regal and majestic, actually. Kind of what I'm getting here with you. It's a power energy. It's definitely like a animal that carries a lot of power behind it. Horse is independent. Horse has stamina. Horse has grace. Horse is a multitasker, right? Horse can do it all, make it look really easy, but that's because they have a lot of experience. And that's what I'm getting with you too. It's like you're owning what's yours because of the experience you have, and also you know who you are. You're just owning it. I like it. I will say it's interesting that Otter is underneath this. Like Otter is a partner card. Otter. My God, my mouth is going now. Otter is it's a partner card. It's monogamous relationships. It is also tribal energy in terms of like heart to heart connections, soul to soul connections, very open, very honest, very vulnerable, healthy, loving, emotional connections. So again, some of you, this can be about a family situation, a group situation where everyone is on that level with each other. It also, I think, is representing how you are sovereign even in your heart space here, okay? But let me get one other card for my earth signs. I'm not taking it, but I will show you. I'm not taking it because of the way it came out, but I'm showing you. Elk is a divine masculine principle. Owl. Some people are calling owl out earlier, so that's also why I want to show you guys, because I feel like that was, it came out for a reason, even though it was spoken on before and not seen to. Oh yeah, Donna, we do have owls here. Oh, okay, I'm taking them. All right, I'm taking them. It's just there's other cards that are attached to it. It just was a lot. It's like 5 cards, but we'll take it. There's a reason you're going last. The reason I'm gasping is because I totally forgot about the owl that was with the cheetah in the overview of the collective check-in. Owl and cheetah. Owl, cheetah. So we will take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. So elk, owl, cheetah. But what was behind that is shark and frog. Oh, my solar is freaking out. Earth signs, you may have some solar stuff going on. It's like nausea and like ache a little bit here. I'm putting the cards down. We're about to get into it. I just think there's a lot of energy in those cards for you. So first of all, you're owning your claiming. We've gone over that. I feel like I'm seeing your process here of what's led to that or how you're doing that. The shark and the frog. I don't know if you heard that. My solar is like so spastic in your energy right now. You could be really nervous about something too. Anyway, shark. Shark is this perception of threat. It's this perception of like the walls are closing in. Something's unavoidable, something's inescapable, whether that's real or not. Sometimes it's illusionary, it's all about perception. But frog is an emotional release. It's almost giving me the feeling here, Earth signs, that I don't want to say you're forced to confront something, but that's kind of how it feels. Like it crept up on you. Like some sort of emotional release was inescapable. An old pain point, old grievances, maybe even a belief you have, but that's rooted in a lot of pain, or again, grief. Grief is coming up quite a bit here. You had to. Some of you, this is upcoming. So I think something that'll help gauge that for you, and they're showing me the 3 of Swords. If this hasn't hit you yet, it's reminding me of, who did we do first? Cancer. It's actually reminding me of Cancer. Remember that in the Cancer read, we had the Knight of Cups, the 3 of Swords, and the Emperor, and it was like this weird, like, pressure building and achiness. Jupiter being in Cancer, I think, is creating that for you. So if you have any Cancer in your chart or Cancer is important to you, it's very collective right now, so I think everyone should watch Cancer. I would watch Cancer, okay? But anyway, let's come back. That's what I'm kind of feeling here, where it's almost like there was this growing pressure, this growing inescapable, uncomfortable, maybe even scary thing to look at, to feel, to see, to be honest about, and it's emotional. It does. It feels a little bit like it got bigger and bigger and louder until it like shoved you in the corner. And you're like, oh my God, I have to look at this. I have to look at this. I have to move through this. But that release, if it hasn't happened yet, just know it's coming. If you resonate with this, but this release, I want to say, gave you your crown. It's giving king energy, king queen energy. Gave you your crown and moved you into this, which is like literally, hold on a second. Let me just show you. Which is literally like embedded symbolically in the collective overview here of that cheetah and the owl. Oh, you know what? Oh, I have my Animal Speak book here. A friend gave it to me. Love you. You know who you are. We're gonna read some more detailed descriptions of the owl and the cheetah. It was collective. I totally forgot I had the book right here. I probably should have done it in the collective portion, but it's coming up in your read for a reason. So we're gonna do that. But before I get there, just to kind of touch on this, and then we'll get to the book, okay? Elk, like I said, it's divine masculine energy. It's that like protector. It's that ride or die. It's that I'm consistent, I am reliable, I'm showing the F up, right? It's actually described as the father. The owl is high priestess energy, highly intuitive. Owl is known as the night eagle, right? In some cultures, being able to see the light in the dark, see through the dark even. This owl in particular in this deck though speaks about seeing like treasures, I think, and like seeing like boons to come and rewards and positive things. Cheetah is that yang energy that we've been speaking about that also balances with the overall energy of yin here, masculine, feminine, to take action, to go, to move towards what you know is for you. This is all about how you're putting on your crown. I really want to say from an unavoidable self-confrontation or confrontation of certain emotions or beliefs tied to old emotions, and it set you free. It set you free, and it like empowered you in this king queen like way. Okay, now let's read about owl and cheetah. Oops. Got a whole library right here. I know, buddy. I'm gonna make this its own timestamp so people can just see that. 39. Okay. Let's do owl first. Oh, I forgot. Hold on. Oh, I forgot. They have, yeah. So because owl medicine is very common but very powerful, there are different owl medicines for different species of owls. So we're just going to do our best here. Interesting. I'm looking at the index in the back. It says owl, and it gave you a bunch of like page numbers. And then as enemy of crow. I don't know. I'm kind of drawn to that. I didn't mean to turn this into a whole TED Talk. I just have a tendency to do that. 172. Let's go there. Oh, I forgot the owl section's really big. Okay. Yeah, the owl section's huge. Hold on a second. How many pages is this? We're not going to read all of it. I'm just like, I forgot. Yeah, it's like 10 pages. So we're not going to read all of it for owl, but let's, I almost want to just intuitively pick a section here. Well, okay, we'll start here. Oh, perfect. That's perfect. Okay. To the ancient Greeks, the owl was associated with the goddess Athena, and it was a symbol of higher wisdom. It was the guardian of not my language, Acropolis. There, I said it. To the early Christian Gnostics, it is associated with Lilith, the first wife of Adam, who refused to be submissive to him. To the Pawnee, it is a symbol of protection. To the Ojibwa, it was a symbol of evil and death. To the Pueblo, it was associated with the skeleton man, the god of death, who was also a spirit of fertility. Owl medicine is symbolically associated with clairvoyance, astral projection, and magic, both black and white. Black and white may be a thing for you. I just like, after I said that, I was reminded of yin yang. It's funny, I'm wearing my ring today too. That may be a thing for you. Anyway, many of superstitions and beliefs have come to associate with it. Owls have been thought of as the reincarnation of the dead. In Wales, the owl has come to be associated with fertility. If heard near a pregnant girl, it indicates an easy birth. It's an interesting folklore. The most predominant is that of the owl being able to extract secrets. It was believed in ancient Rome that to place a feather or part of an owl on a sleeping person would enable you to discover his or her secrets. Ooh, I don't know if I like that. This is all tied to one of its keynotes, especially when we look at its acute vision and hearing. The owl is a bird of the night, and the night has long been a symbol of the darkness within, the place in which humans hide their secrets. The owl has great vision and hearing. They can adjust in an instant from a telescopic to a microscopic focus. I just heard telepathy. Take that as you will. The pupils respond in a fraction of a second to very minute changes in light sensitivity. The owl, I'm hearing hypervigilance. You or someone around you could be hypervigilant. The owl's eyes are specially adapted to detect subtle movements. Okay, as I keep reading, I keep getting this vibe that like high levels of like reading, like perception of reading people, like reading body language just came through. Maybe you do that. Maybe someone around you does that. Anyway, where was I? The owl's eyes are especially adapted to detect subtle movements. They have extra light sensitive cones and rods in the retina to help with this. So if any of that, resonated with you in any way, I'm just giving you some of that information. Very interesting. I feel like the owl has come up recently as like a guardian or a guide, even like a helpful guide, watching, helping, protecting, assisting. That could absolutely be the case for some of you. Let's read Cheetah. Cheetah, where are you? There's no way they don't have Cheetah. I know how to spell cheetah, right? Yeah, okay. They don't have Cheetah. Come on, that can't be right. What if I go to cat? I mean, Cheetah to me is very, just like I said, yang. Although cheetahs are kind of sad. Like, I don't know if you guys ever watched that guy. I always forget his handle. But he's been on YouTube forever, and he always puts out those videos of like animals and things you had no idea about animals. When I watched his cheetah video, it made me kind of sad. It's like, wow, kind of sucks to be a cheetah. They're just evolutionarily not doing so great. It's like, I think a good way to say that. Yeah, I don't feel like that would resonate with cheetah here. Okay, they don't have cheetah. I'm a little bummed. But do I have my other book here? No, I don't. I have another animal medicine book, but it's not in this room. Anyway, I feel like cheetah's acting as that masculine energy. Okay, haste, speed, now. So very interesting earth signs. Let's go ahead and get into the actual signs. Okay, let's start with Taurus. Taurus. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, he's just, you can like just see in that little corner. Yeah. All right. Taurus, you're getting glow in the dark tarot. Taurus. Any messages or insights for Taurus? Messages or insights for Taurus. Watched enough to know cat's name. Clyde, yeah. Taurus. What's going on for Taurus? What's going on for my bulls? It's interesting. It's like the energy of the read is like intense and empowering and fiery, but I feel like there's a stillness in the air, like a charged stillness. Taurus. Taurus. What's going on for Taurus? If you have energy at the end, can you do a quick dice roll? Collective one? Oh, that could be kind of interesting. Remind me. Well, I will most likely forget. So remind me and I'll do a little self-check-in if I have the bandwidth. Taurus. Okay, very nice, Taurus. We have the Nine of Pentacles here. This is independence. This is confidence. This is self-esteem. Very much an empowered energy. Very much like the overall that we had. Looking very, very good here. Okay. I am getting the word protection. Ooh, Queen of Pentacles. Taurus, has it been a good... look at this. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Has it been a good financial month? Or good financial year? It's kind of looking like it. Taurus, this is like, both of these cards together especially are very feminine to me. Nine of Pentacles is like my bachelorette card, like my pre-empress card. Queen of Pentacles is usually somebody who's very involved or committed, even if it's just to like their own life. But 10, going from the 9 to the 10, there's an expansion happening for you, Taurus. There's no doubt about it. You're leveling up. You're leveling up in money, abundance, security, or status, or all the above is what's going on here. You may have found a way to protect your money. The word protection keeps coming up with you. Let's see what we got here. Oh, whoa, okay. Are we just gonna get a shit ton of love reads today? Wait, okay, so we have Empress with the 5 of Pentacles. 10 is still at the bottom, and look what's peeking out at the top, the Ace of Pentacles. This is interesting because Empress with the 5 is a very weird combination. This is a feeling of like losing everything, but you're not. That's why I'm like, what is going on here? You're not. I see a level up. That's what I see. I see a level up. So why is the 5 of Pentacles here with the Empress? Why is the 5 of Pentacles here with the Empress? What's this 5 of Pentacles energy about? Is that your own fear? Ooh, maybe that's what it is. Taurus. Let's bring me back to the shark and the frog. Some of you, this might be your 5 of Pentacles energy. And once you release this, then you can level up. Some of you, it's actually about like, is it really value and worth? I'm getting a little bit of that. Some of you, this 5 of Pentacles may actually be tied to your sense of like worthiness, value, which is crazy to me because you're looking pretty valuable over here. You're looking pretty valuable over here. Tell me about the 5 of Pentacles. Let's see. Let's get deeper into this. Tell me about the 5 of Pentacles for Taurus. Yeah, it's like, it's lack. So clarifying the 5 of Pentacles, we have the 4 of Cups and the King of Swords. It's this feeling of lack, of wanting, of not having. It could also be too, Taurus, that you are very secure, but someone could feel like they're lacking in their life because you're not in it or you're not around with that. Because again, these are your starting cards. This is like really strong. This is really strong in the department of value. Okay, of value, secure, shit's looking good, shit's looking tight, right? Even attraction, even being attractive. But to come over here with the Empress with these cards, you have a lot of value. And if you're struggling with that, it's time that you wake up with the King of Swords to how valuable you really are, how worthy you really are. But again, Taurus, we do have some relationship reads going on today. And even just if I were to read this explicitly, with the King of Swords and Empress being two separate people, which could totally be the case, you know your situation, someone could feel really like lonely without you. Someone could feel very like lackluster without you around. Whether that's because you live away from each other, or you just are so busy in your glow, male or female, so busy looking good, feeling good, that you just are doing you, and it could be making someone feel some kind of way. Because you're showing up as the Empress over here, when over here you're a Nine of Pentacles, you're a pre-Empress energy. Male or female doesn't matter, right? You're a pre-Empress energy over here. It's like, okay, again, this isn't gender specific. I just need a way to like communicate this effectively. It's like you're metaphorically like single or just self-focused or really independent, but you're like wifey, hubby material, right? And if this is someone who's looking at you like that, they look at you like you, like they see your worth, they see your value, and they may not feel worthy of you. Okay. But that shark and the frog energy, that's totally that Five of Pentacles. That's totally that Five of Pentacles energy. But if this isn't about a relationship, it's about you waking up to your own value and your own worth. Tell me a little bit more for Taurus. Five of Swords. Why is the Five of Swords here? Why is the Five of Swords here for Taurus? God, the Knight of Cups is showing up for everybody. So the Five of Swords. We have Strength and the Page of Cups. Five of Swords doesn't always have to be ego battles. Five of Swords is all or nothing. It is a high-level determination energy. But why does this feel like feels like needing to own something? Feels like needing to own up to something with that Page of Cups card. Because strength is about control, but it's also about confidence. Five of Swords, again, determined. I'm kind of getting it like that, like the confidence and the determination to own the Page of Cups. A lot of claiming and owning going on in the Earth readings today. Page of Cups is innocence, but it's also emotional honesty. It's actually very vulnerable honesty because it's a page. So there's the thing about pages, just for a little bit of a tarot tip for anybody wanting to learn. I am working on a course. It's just taken time. The pages. A lot of people will get into like, oh, the pages are so immature. And like, they can be. And people go, oh, it's such a small offer. Pages are the most pure form of the suit in the court card because it's the beginning of the court system, right? It is the inner child reflection of that element, right? So it is innocent, it's pure, it's genuine, whether it's small or big or whatever. So just a little tarot tip there. But yeah, it's like this struggle with the Page of Cups. It's the struggle to have enough confidence to own the Page of Cups or to get into the Page of Cups energy or even speak on the Page of Cups energy. Again, I keep getting the shark and the frog here. Because whatever is liberating earth signs, it's rooted in emotion. And with you, I'm getting it's like about value, whether this is for you or for someone who's like fawning over you or looks up to you, admires you, respects you. Yeah. It's getting into that Page of Cups energy and acknowledging that Page of Cups energy and setting that Page of Cups energy free. It's a strength. Some of you, or again, if there's about someone who's looks up to you and admires you, misses you even. Getting vulnerable about what their truth is hard for them. Either way, I see a lot of empowerment here for you, Taurus. If you're resonating as this Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles energy, like you're feeling pretty secure, you're feeling pretty good. Yeah, you empowered. Okay? Interesting reading. Let's go ahead and get into Virgo. Capricorn's gonna make me nervous. I just know it. Virgo. Only because of the nature of the Cancer read. Okay. Virgos. Any messages or insights for Virgo? Virgo. Virgo. Any messages or insights for my Virgos? Come on, Virgo, what's going on with you? Ooh. Ah, aloha, CJ. I guess I just made it in time. Yes, you did. You did. Five of Pentacles, Earth signs. Man, I'm telling you, that is that Five of Pentacles energy. Totally. The shark and the frog. And now it's coming up in the Virgo reading. So Virgo, you got Five of Pentacles going on here. That's lack. That's fear. That's feeling in a rut. It's feeling down and out. Scarcity mindset. Sometimes it's like needing to take a harder road. Sometimes that can come up that way. Needing to walk a harder path. Needing to kind of be uncomfortable for a while. Go your own way for a while. But let's see. Why is Five of Pentacles out here for my Virgos? Snakes are coming up. Sorry, I was like getting flashes. Snakes are coming up. Big snakes are coming up. Virgo, we have the Star and we have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. Well, the Five of Pentacles doesn't seem to matter for very long, Virgo. At least not much longer with the Star card being out here. It does feel a little bit like your prayers are answered. Not to be dramatic, but that's kind of how it's feeling. With the Ace of Pentacles here especially. Ace of Pentacles can be gifts, literal gifts or rewards, or even like money, right? It's an opportunity. It's a very stable opportunity. But the Star card is literally wish fulfillment. It's literally the card of blessings and healing. So whatever the Five of Pentacles is for you, it's going away pretty quick. And then you've got this like new energy to move into. Stable. I want to say stable. Whatever this is, it's stable. Yeah, it's giving me a little bit of wish granted. Okay. Anything else for Virgo? Oh my God. Wow, talk about a level up. So all my earth signs seem to be leveling up. Look at this. Nine of Pentacles. You go from the 5 to the 9. Is the Ace still there? No, we have the 8 of Pentacles here now. Virgo, whatever had you here, again, it doesn't seem to be lasting very long. And talk about a jump. The 5 is literally like, man, this crashed and burned. I'm on my own. I don't know what to do. I don't got much resources to deal with this. I don't have a lot of people to deal with this. To suddenly like, you're abundant. Maybe you're winning the lottery. But yeah, suddenly abundant, suddenly feeling really confident and really secure and very stable and very blessed. I'm getting a lot of gratitude. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Virgo, we just hit a deep chord here. Some of you have finally learned the power of gratitude. Oh, there it is. 5 of Pentacles is what happens when we feed fear. When we feed fear, when we strive off of fear, when we strive off of striving, right? That resistance, separation, I gotta, it's all like all that, right? Instead of like taking a minute to get present and realizing how much you have. Looking around and looking at the blessings in your life. So it may not be so much that like all of a sudden, you know, a wish is granted per se, but in a weird way, you may be granting your own wish by just realizing you have a lot to be grateful for. And it completely shifts. This is a 180 in vibration, a complete 180. It's literally the feeling of suffering and struggling to thriving. But I'm getting gratitude as part of this. Some of you are learning to master how to really stay focused and centered on the right things, on the right vibration to be in this energy. Yeah, that's how it's feeling. I was like, what the hell could turn your life around like that? And it's like, oh, love and gratitude and presence. A new way of seeing it. A new way of looking at your life. A new way of focusing on your life. Some of you might have taken you a little bit to get here. I'm getting 4, the number 4. 4 or 5. Maybe this is taken 4 or 5 weeks, 4 or 5 months to turn this around. Any other messages or insights for Virgo? Yeah, you've lifted the fog. You've lifted the fog. 7 of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the King of Wands. That 7 of Cups feels a little dense. Sometimes 7 of Cups can be fun. 7 of Cups can be like fantasy, daydream, right? Which is something we are being encouraged to engage in. But this feels more like confusion. This feels more like not being able to see the light, not being able to see. It's like that's coming through quite a bit. But the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands, it's interesting. There's a Lenormand card that's called the Clouds, but it has the King of Wands attached to it. So it's interesting. It's like I'm kind of seeing that card coming up here. Yeah, once what was confusing or not clear is suddenly clear because you cleared the skies. You cleared the skies by using gratitude and love to bring the light back. That is a practice, by the way. That absolutely is a practice. I was going to do a video on it at some point. On the bottom, we have the 8 of Cups. This is leaving things behind. This is letting go. Oh, and look at that. Right into empowered, authoritative energy. The Emperor. Confident. Very confident. Oh, and the King of Pentacles. And very secure. And justice with balance and harmony here. Yeah, Virgo. It's like you answered your own wish by just getting yourself back into center, getting yourself right, just reclaiming your own autonomy and authority of, wait a minute, if I want things to change, I can change them, right? And you did it by shifting your perspective. Amazing. Amazing. You amazing, Virgo. All right. Oh no! Oh, I forgot a timestamp. I haven't done that in so long. Dang it. Did anyone get a Virgo timestamp? By any chance? Maybe? Perhaps? If anyone could collect the Virgo timestamp or put it down below, I'm sure Virgos would be incredibly grateful. I can't believe I did that. Like, how long has it been since I missed a timestamp? It's probably been months since I've done that. Maybe even longer than that. I feel like I don't think I've done that since I've been here. But anyway. Sorry, Virgo. But yeah, if anyone does find it, put it in the chat. I'll write it down if I catch the comment, okay? All right. Let me get a little sip of water. My voice has hung in there. Ooh. I'm like waiting for Virgo. Okay. Thought I just saw a light. If any of y'all saw a light, please tell me, because I was like, my eyes going bad. Capricorn. Yeah, I wanted this one. Such a beautiful reading that Virgos for sure will for sure understand. Yes. You saw it too? Okay, I was like, not crazy, right? Capricorn. Mostly teasing. Capricorn. Whew. Last but not least. Capricorns. Bringing up candles. You may be kind of sensitive to light right now. Maybe got a migraine. I don't know. Maybe getting romantical. I don't know. Candles. I'm just getting something about candles. Felt it too, yeah. Capricorn. Some of you guys could be like, doing a little magic. They keep emphasizing candles. I'm just interested in that. That's interesting. Starting to wonder if this is more like an Ace of Wands energy. Like maybe you've ignited your Ace of Wands energy. Maybe you've ignited your flame, your sacred flame. Any messages or insights for Capricorn? It's funny. I can't use it on YouTube, but what is it called? This sex magic tarot, the sexual magic tarot, they're showing me, I don't know what card that is. very strong visuals in that deck for obvious reasons. I can't remember the card. Okay, I might just like, do I even have it accessible? No, of course not. There's a card where there's like two people at a table. There's usually a lot of people in the visuals. And I think there's like candles on, like two candles on the table, and they're like, I don't know, they're being all fun. They're having fun. They're showing me that particular card, but I don't know what card that is. She's wearing a green dress, I think. She's wearing green. She's definitely wearing green. Green may be important for you, Capricorn. Green may be a thing. If you know what card that is, please list it here. That deck's been around for a while. Did anyone give a Virgo timestamp? No? Okay. All right, Capricorn. Coming back. So clearly green is important, but fire, the element of fire seems to be important too here for you, Cappies. Let's see. Ooh. We got the Empress as the first card. Very nice. Empress is Venus energy. Empress is fertile, abundant, pregnant, creative, like energy, right? Prosperous. Prosperous. You could be in the energy of the Empress right now. Expansive. I'm hearing expansive. Hold on. Recent. Just getting the word recent. Maybe you've had a recent glow up. Maybe you've had a recent expansion or recent level up. Something about, that's just something about the word expansion. And then I heard recent. So it's like new. Newer. Okay. Maybe something y'all are expecting. Okay. Could totally be I mean, I did see a theme, right? They brought up the sex magic tarot. So if you're expecting, I think you already know that. Capricorn. Yeah, I don't think that'd be a surprise. Capricorn. Any messages or insight? So speaking of flame, I did just feel a rush of energy come in, Cappy. I don't know how to put words to that. Could just be arousal. Could be getting activated energetically, but I did just feel like this intense rush of energy. Capricorn. We have Empress and Hierophant. There, okay, I gotta say, there's a vibe in your reading. I can't put words to it. I'm also noticing that like the mushroom that's displayed here for you, Empress, is also showing up in the Hierophant. So that's interesting. I knew Capricorn was going to be intense. I'm trying to gather my words. I'm just having a really hard time gathering my words. For what I'm feeling with you. I'm feeling this like energy in your reading of being observed. Don't get scared. I'm not talking about stalkers and shit. It almost feels angelic. Thank you. They're just speaking, they're confirming for me. So Capricorns, something about this reading is going to be very meta. Something about this reading is going to be probably very activating. So I want to give you that warning before I get deeper into this, okay? You may, seeing so much in the Hierophant. You may have already been having these experiences. Some of you are about to, of seeing, okay? Some of you, your ability to like actually see guides and things like that are about to hit, okay? About to hit, get stronger. I'm not talking about prophetic things like in how I do here. I'm talking like seeing, okay? Like seeing. Some of you have already experienced this. The feather is really standing out to me. The white feather, again, also giving me that angelic vibes. Yeah, I keep getting this feeling like you've got beings watching you. These are not negative, like these feel like guides. But there's something about the energies like charged, like you're very hyper aware of it, or it's like the intensity of how they're watching you is like amplified. Normally that happens when something big is about to happen, okay? Or something life-changing is about to happen. This is really bringing me back to yesterday's reads in Patreon, in the Patreon live. Let's make it go like a little bit. Again, like I can feel it on my back. And again, this is a little meta, so we're just, it's a woo-woo reading. We're just gonna go there. Some of you are about to become aware of your wings. Some of you know you have wings, but it's like I'm getting this like activation in the back, but I know there's like a wing connotation there for some of you. Now, the other thing that I'm getting here with Empress and the Hierophant, okay? Hierophant can be about commitments, contracts, obligations. It's also faith. It's like a high priest energy, okay? Okay? There's a level of divinity I'm getting here with the Hierophant is what I'm getting at. The other thing, when I saw these two, I was like, oh, the red path. Which I mentioned, I did get recent downloads about. Cappy, if you resonate with that, you might want to watch. Hold on. Sorry, it's a strange guy walking by my place. I just was being cautious. Anyway. Sorry, focusing. Red path. You might want to watch that podcast episode when it drops. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about and you're really new to my channel, I did a channel message a couple months ago about the red path and the white path. And I feel like there's a really big indication there. Okay. I'm like getting nervous to pull more cards for you. I'm getting this feeling Capricorn's like as this Empress energy. Again, I keep getting like some sort of recent upgrade or recent growth or recent beneficial expansion for you has taken place or is about to, but there's a simultaneous Hierophant energy happening here for you. And I want to say you're honoring this. Whatever this Hierophant represents, you're honoring this Hierophant. Some of you, it's a contract. Some of you, it's a commitment. Some of you, it's just commitment to your own faith, your own beliefs, divinity, even, if this is like a divine sovereignty thing. I'm getting the word ordained. It's evoking a lot of intense energy in my body. You're honoring the Hierophant, however you are perceiving the Hierophant. I'm speaking very carefully now. This is also Taurus energy, as is the Empress, because Empress is Venus. Venus is in Taurus. So it's also representing that. So I would also take a peek at your chart just to see what's going on in the house of Taurus for you, or if you have any placements there, that could also indicate what some of this energy could be about for you. But I can feel it. There's high level spiritual implications about this reading. Okay, let's pull another card. There's also death at the bottom. You have 3 majors. So another little tarot talk thing. When you have majors versus minors, majors, they're called majors for a reason, right? The majors represent bigger life events or bigger bigger life events that are really significant to you in changing your life. But they can also represent that something is going on in the realms that is going to impact your life in the physical, okay? And you have 3 of them. And death ain't a small one. And it's kind of reminding me, there was a reading we did today, and I don't remember what sign it was. If you guys remember the sign, please put it below, about like death being a portal. Kind of getting that for you. And it came up for one of the other signs today, and I don't remember which one. Just saying, the candle just went out. Take that as confirmation. Okay. Making me nervous, Cappy. What else is going on for Capricorn? What else is going on for Capricorn? Okay. I was like, don't give another major. Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy. This feels good. This feels nice. This feels exciting. This feels kind of fun. Knight of Wands being Sagittarius is passion, but it's also play. It's a wild, free energy. Very, very fast-moving energy. Thank you. I'm hearing it's a consequence of the Hierophant. Like a reaction almost. So, and however you're honoring this Hierophant energy in the ways I've already spoken about it, it's almost like it's triggering the Knight of Wands energy. It's like they're bringing up the flame again. It's igniting a flame. It's igniting more fire or more passion in yourself or in your life. I feel like there's a lot of freedom that's coming with this, and just a lot of heat, a lot of excitement, a lot of fuel. Thank you. A lot of fuel for creation. Knight of Wands is also, you know, sexual. Just saying. What's coming with this Knight of Wands energy for Capricorn? Yeah, Cappies, you're gonna make me work for this reading now. I can feel it. Page of Swords. Feeling that intense energy again. Interesting. Okay. Knight of Wands and the Page of Swords. I'm starting to wonder if this is an external energy to you. That Page of Swords feels a little, well, observant, like watching, right? But anyway, Empress and the Hierophant. I keep feeling this is definitely your energy, and whatever you are growing into or have grown into, whatever you're honoring over here, whatever you are committing to, devoting to, communing with. Some of you are communing here. Some of you are coming into an understanding of some sort of like, even like a calling or a purpose that you want to devote yourself to. This feels highly spiritual is what I'm getting at. And this is you over here. But you doing that somehow triggers this energy, or somehow unlocks this energy, catalyzes this energy, ignites. They're using the word ignites this energy, ignites the flame, triggers something. And the Knight of Wands with the Page of Swords, like this is like normally what I would say, and this is kind of how I'm feeling it too, is an energy of watching, observing, taking in information, and then acting accordingly. But it's acting out of fire, it's acting out of passion, it's acting out of spirit. Tell me more about this Knight of Wands and the Page of Swords. Tell me about this Knight of Wands. Whoa, Ten of Pentacles. So it's interesting because the Knight and the Page, kind of what I was saying about the Page of Cups before in the last reading, they get the rap for being immature and juvenile, or even like acting too early, especially the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands does get the rap of being too impulsive, right? But the Ten of Pentacles, like Ten of Pentacles is long-term. Ten of Pentacles is steady. So Cappies, I keep getting this vibe that like whatever you're busy doing, it's somehow triggering someone else, or it's somehow like maybe even motivating somebody else. Maybe they're watching you, and they're inspired. That could also be the Knight of Wands. But it puts them in this focus of long-term with the Ten of Pentacles. It puts them in this focus of the future, looking into the future, thinking about the future, thinking about long-term everything. Could this also just be you feeling like you want to devote yourself to a long-term passion? Yes, absolutely, that could be the case. But I can feel it. For some of you, this is an external energy fixated on you with Ten of Pentacles in mind because of whatever you're doing over here. It's very interesting. Tell me a little bit more. Actually, can I get another card for the Empress and the Hierophant? Oh, thank you. And look, it's the Star. I'm telling you, whatever you got going on over here, Cappies, it's big time. You got another major over here. This is a big deal, whatever this is for you. And I keep getting highly spiritual. And even that feeling of ordained, the Star with the Hierophant, that is ordained. That would be the epitome of ordained, actually. Okay. Tell me more about this Knight of Wands energy. Tell me more about this Knight of Wands energy. Six of Wands. This energy is very focused. Very confident too, I would say. Look at that. Page of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the Six of Wands. This is somebody who is seeing and observing, and they're like, I want, basically. I want, Knight of Wands. I want, and I want to experience now. Six of Wands. I will not take no for an answer. I will be victorious in my pursuits as the Knight of Wands, with the focus and intention of the Ten of Pentacles, of long-term or work-related stuff. This feels beyond work-related stuff, though. And Cappy, again, to reiterate, this could absolutely be that you are just ignited in your passions and you're serious about it, and you're ready to devote yourself to a passion or your passions, right? As a result of whatever devotion you have going on over here, whatever you're committed to over here, that feels like it's tied to your expansion and your own abundance and your own fertility, even if that abundance is just a spiritual abundance. This feels like you're blessed over here. Yeah, I can't shake it. I can't shake it. This is like, I see, I want, I will have for a long time. That's what I'm getting with that. Very clear, very simple, but very clear. I'm almost going to get the Lenormand cards. All right, I'm going to pull one final card for you, Cappy. I thought we were going to get a little bit more crazy with this, but I'm kind of glad we didn't. I'm glad it didn't go there. I could feel it had the potential to, and I'm like, okay, glad that did not pan out that way. Can't take any more of that energy. What's going on between these energies? Can I get a card between these energies, please? Between the Empress and the Knight of Wands? Can I get a card between the Empress and the Knight of Wands? Yeah, Three of Pentacles. Plans, building, cultivating, getting on the same page with each other. Yeah, I gotta call a spade a spade. This is an energy that's fixated on you. And they like what they see, whatever you're doing. Okay? Whoever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever you're about, they're just so clear about it. I see, I want, I will have. And Three of Pentacles is the shared energy, which means Three of Pentacles involves other people. It's usually not solo. It can be. But it's about the network. It's about the plans. It's like, how do we build the building? What are all the things that we need? How do we build the foundation, right? And they have their sights, again, for the long term of the 10. It's reminding me of Gemini. I think Gemini had Three of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. So if you receive this energy, right? If you receive this energy, you're going to start at the Three of Pentacles. Their intention is the 10. Again, long term. I just want to make it clear. Wow. On the top, we have Six of Pentacles. That's giving and taking. That's receiving. That's reciprocity. Ooh, with the Nine of Swords. Maybe you're not so sure about this. Oh, no, it's nerves. Okay. Nine of Swords and the King of Wands. This is nerves. That's what that is. That's nerves. That's nerves. That's nerves. That's nerves. Nerves. Okay. Yeah, I think that actually is this Knight of Wands energy. I don't think that's you. I think you're occupied. I think you're busy. You're busy over here with whatever you're doing. I think that's that energy. But they're clear. I think for them, the shark frog energy is what they're working through, and they're probably working through some fears. But they seem to clear it up pretty quickly. So anyway, all right, glad it wasn't as intense as I anticipated. But that was the last read. Anyone have the Virgo timestamp? No? Sorry, Virgos. I didn't mean to leave you out. I really didn't. That was not my intention. But I'm glad we got to hang out today on this Friday Eve. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend. You will most likely see me Monday. I think that's it. All right, guys. Take care. Have a good night. And I'll see you. Bye. I know, Clyde. I know.